Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see you all on a Saturday. A rare treat indeed. Now, thank you so much for everyone joining us. Already people talking in the chat. Matt, yes, we are going to talk a bit about United's defeat to Brighton in just a moment. Don't you
hang on.
worry.
Well,
but there's still some time, though, Adam, isn't there?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I'll just go in that one. So there's 5 minutes left. So we are getting a bit ahead of ourselves, but it is still 1-0 to Brighton Hove Albion. It was Kankovic with the goal. Defensive mix-up in the back. Tullis Joyce playing out from the back, got the pass all wrong. Kankovic stepped in, stole it, danced through the defence, slotted past the keeper. That was earlier in the first half. It's said Leah Golton's come on for our last game at home.
Yes,
it's a final home appearance at the LSV, so he's got a bit of a round of applause for that. But 4 minutes to go now, and it's still 1-0 Brighton, and Man United's season's really going out on a damp squib here. You know, they were in for the European places for a while, but they've really fallen away here, and it was job after today's game back in the WSL, making it so much easier to wrap up that last Champions League place in third place.
I know, because literally they for the majority of the season they looked like they were gonna seal it again, weren't they, and have another crack at their Champions League journey. But yeah, I think it's a mix of not necessarily they've fallen away in the sense they haven't really adapted to the teams that are then growing into the season, have they? Like you, Brighton, for example, they've really hit the ground running the last couple of weeks. And I think there's still maybe that, not complacency, but a bit like when teams come up against Villa at the end of the season, that kind of thing, that you don't expect them to be as good because you just assume that Villa. Yeah, that they're not a threat.
We got the rug pulled out under us last season at Villa Park, you never know. But Brighton should win the league, although that is a setback. They've held off the title celebrations for them, and now they are looking to beat Manchester United away at the LSV. But you have to wonder with these results, he's thinking if they can beat what is 3 of the top 4. They should be really pushing table-wise, really up, potentially up with Arsenal and City and Chelsea. But as it is, I mean, I'll fish out the table, but it's not looking good for Manchester United at the moment.
Because they're currently in 4th, 2 points behind Arsenal. Arsenal, of course, have got another 2 games in hand.
Oh, we've got games in hand everywhere. Yeah, Brighton is 6th. Brighton is 6th, but you watch them here and you just think they shouldn't be 6th. They should be, go 5th, 4th. They're in the mid-table, and you've got to wonder why that is. But fair play to them. They found a bit of form at the end of the season, so they should end up with a flourish. But it's questions will be asked of Mark Skinner after this. I think out of the top 4, they're the ones that nearly every season, one team out of the look, it's going to be Manchester United who are going to be the odd one out in this instance. And that is from a neutral perspective, it's a real shame because they had a really good Champions League journey this season. They had a really good run, got up against Bayern Munich, and pushed them hard. Bayern had too much quality for them ultimately, but I don't think we're going to see them in Europe next season.
No, and it's a shame because they brought the players in, and they've brought some very good players in, but they just haven't been able to crack it, have they?
And both windows, they brought in a lot of good players, like Fridolina Rolfo's come in, Champions League winner with Barcelona. They brought in Ellen from I forget
Ellen Vangerheim, yes.
Thank you, Ellen Vangerheim. They brought her in from Hammarby, and I've seen her play, and I know she's a very good striker. Although I think Skid likes to play her on the wing. I think the problem is Manchester United are not used to juggling this many fixtures. You think the Champions League is bigger this season. They've got the Champions League fixtures. They've gone into the group stage for the first time. They've gone into the knockout rounds for the.
Yeah, they've done really well. Yeah. Which unfortunately the league has then suffered a little bit, hasn't it?
They've done that, but they've done that, and I think so. So they've progressed in the Champions League quite well. They've played a bit in the league, got to a League Cup final, and then FA Cup we went to a bit earlier. But I just think a lot of it it's caught up with them. They're not used to these long slog seasons. They're not used to being in this many competitions and going in deep this long, and I think maybe it's caught up with them. We're just in injury time now. 5 minutes of injury time. Tullis Joyce has just gone in the book, but it's still 1-0 Brighton, and this result probably is terminal for Manchester United's fading European hopes.
Yes, indeed. And again, we've said, and there's lots of noise around kind of backroom staff and United's manager at the minute, but unfortunately, the way the club is set up, it doesn't look like they are going to change much. Doesn't look like it's going to be their priority. So unfortunately, it's they're making the best of a bad situation, the players at the minute, aren't they? So I do feel for them for that one.
Yeah, I've always felt with this club, it should be doing more. It should have been.
Yeah. If the players have got the potential, should be doing a lot.
Absolutely, and you have to wonder. You mentioned about staffing when it comes to Mark Skinner, the manager. He's been there since 2021. I think he's been there for about 5 years. He's had 5 years to have a crack at this, and they've gone close multiple times. They obviously won the FA Cup, but you do wonder: has there been any sense of real progression over those 5 years? Have they improved as a team? Have they got more goals in them? Have they got more flair in them? And I think ultimately, in the crunch times, Mark Skinner very much goes into his shell, very much goes defensive, and I think we've seen that in some of the big games, especially against Chelsea. And you have to question his position. But if the club, I don't know if the club have got the courage to make that call. And it would not surprise me if he's in the dugout next season. Whether he deserves to be is another matter. I'm sure Paul has a strong opinion on that. But it's just more of the same. It's just more of the same. The only way Manchester United get in the top three is usually if one of the other teams have a stinker, which in the past has been Manchester City. But I think, this Manchester City go over the league, so by the league.
It is down to the club what they do in the future, aren't they? So of course, for people who are just joining us, thank you very much. We are going to be starting with the Champions League match with Lyon versus Arsenal, which will be kicking off in about 6 minutes ish.
Yes.
And then of course we've got the WSL 2 final day of the season with all of the drama that can unfold there. If you do follow us on social media, I kind of did a what can happen scenario with all the points for. That's the word. Thank you very much. You know when you're just like, I know that's the word, but what if I use it and it's not?
It's crazy. It's crazy. We've got 3 teams. I think it's a point between the top 3. All 3 of them can win the league. Yep. All three of them can finish in the relegation promotion playoff.
Yes.
I mean, and the crazy thing is, it was in these teams' hands to not be in this situation, and yet they've controlled. Oh, there's been a goal! There's been a goal, and Manchester United have scored in the 94th minute. Yes, they have, and it's the number 2. It's Schürrle. It's Schürrle. I think the camera's pan on her. Schürrle has swept it home. So we'll come on to the permutation in a minute. So it's a ball switched out onto the wing, tucked in field. I think it's Mallard with the low cross, and Schürrle just gets there first, sweeps it past the keeper. It's a good finish. But I should say, shout out Laetitia. It was a superb ball over top into the channel. It's Melvin Mallard who cuts the ball back, takes a slight deflection off the defender, and it's a late equaliser, so that does change the complexion somewhat. But in reality, Manchester United did. Yeah, have you seen it?
No, I'm just watching it from your reaction. But that extra point now, they're still 1 behind. Arsenal,
it's a game they need to win. I mean, there's a minute left. I mean, there's seconds left. Brighton will kick themselves. They've been good defensively. They've held Manchester United at bay, but this will be 2 points dropped. Obviously for them, they should be closing up this sort of game. And maybe this. It's suggesting why maybe they're not in the top is they don't have that level of consistency. It's been good performance to them, and we should say if they were offered 2 wins and a draw between Arsenal, Man City, and Man United, I think they'd have taken it. But Man United, I think this is the last home game of the season, so it's not the big finish they'd hope for. They are pushing for a late winner. There's 20 seconds to go. You imagine there might be a bit more time added on after that. Ball's headed clear.
Yeah.
And volley clear as well. I think it's going out for a throw, and it is. But yes, the permutations. I mean, Charlton should have wrapped this league up weeks ago. They've made a right haulix of it. They've dropped some stupid points. They should. They
and
had
so
it in their
Birmingham
hands.
as well.
So Birmingham. So Charlton went to Palace away, lost that game. If they'd won that, it would all be over. But it's not. Birmingham lost at home to Ipswich. I think was it?
Last week,
3 goals down in the first half. And that was at home, I think. ludicrous. And Crystal Palace could do a huge heist and overtake both of them if both teams draw. If both Charlton and Birmingham City draw, Crystal Palace can sneak in on the outside and take top place and be promoted again.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing, and that's why we love the WSL2 so much, because for a while now it has been between Charlton and Birmingham who's gonna do it, and then Crystal Palace, because of everything else, they've then of course come so much ahead of the pack, and now they're in the mix. So you can see Charlton and Birmingham going, hang on, where did they come from? Because we talked about, didn't we, before, anyone from 7th could have still been in with a chance, even a couple of months ago. So yeah, it's a crazy league. I absolutely love it.
And from history, Charlton a few seasons ago, I think they missed out on promotion by 1 point to Palace. So it has been that close before. They did fall short. Full-time whistle has just blown. It has finished 1-1 between Manchester United and Brighton. So that leaves Manchester United on 40 points, point behind Arsenal, who had 3 games over them, or we should say one of those games is against Brighton away. One of those games is also away at Villa. And anyone who knows what happened last season will know they are by no means a guaranteed win. I think there will be some more points dropped there. But Manchester United final day have got to go away. And at Stamford Bridge. So you would imagine they will be locked in on well, the only way they can get into Europe, assuming Arsenal get some significant points a game in his hand, because Chelsea are 3 points above Manchester United. You'd have to hope that Chelsea lose whatever game they have coming up next. And then the last game of the season is Man United beat them, go level, and do them on goal difference. It's just not going to happen. So that top 3, I don't know what the order exactly will be, but that'll probably remain the same. But on that note, that game is finished. And so we move on to game 2. Which is
first short piece of the weekend, because you were saying, weren't you, Adam, about the lineup? So Arsenal remain unchanged. However, Lyon have brought in some big hitters into their starting lineup, haven't they?
They have. So Mornay, the scourge of Arsenal, scored home and away against us last season. I will double check. Yeah, I will double check, because obviously we lost to Lyon earlier in the season in the group stage. 2 disastrous goals we conceded. I'll just check who scored those.
Yeah, because Geraldes, when he was interviewed earlier, he said, I've lost it.
Yeah, Mornay. Yeah, it was Mornay with 2 goals in as well. So they've got 4. She scored 4 goals against us in recent times. So Mornay has come in, and Selma Back has come in as well. So dropping to the bench, I think did it say what it was? It was. I'll get the previous team. I'll get the results in a minute. But yeah, the previous team. But Arsenal are unchanged. Kobe Kelly's coming from injury. It's as you were before. But yeah, it looks good. It's just about to kick off. They've tossed the coin. Team huddles. We are about to kick off. So
the stadium looks as full as it can be as well, doesn't it? I don't think they've opened that upper tier, but the rest of it looks packed, doesn't it?
No, it looks good. I think Arsenal got about 600 fans out there, which is incredible. I mean, I was there for the home tie in Lyon. I mean, it's different clubs and different cultures, and where Lyon are at the moment. The away crowd wasn't that big at Emirates Stadium, but yeah, we'll see how it goes today. Here it goes. So it was a previous match, which of course Arsenal did win 2-1. Turned it around a bit of there were a few defensive wobbles from Lyon, but Arsenal took advantage. And history tells us when Arsenal win the first leg, 18 out of 19 times they've gone through. So that's where we are at the moment in terms of history. The only time we messed up was at home to Amaya. We won the first leg 3-2 and then got battered 6-0 with the legendary Marta scoring 4 goals, and the Amaya goalkeeper scored a penalty against us as well. So that's the nonsense we're dealing with. But it's just kicked off. Lyon versus Arsenal. Lyon attacking left to right. Throw in the Lyon half, it looks like. And we'll see what happens.
We shall. Yes, thank you. Because of course Arsenal leading 2-1 on aggregate. So again, another win tonight. Don't concede silly goals.
No.
And that's kind of the aim of the game, really, isn't it? Because obviously Lyon at home, and Geraldes, I've found his pre-match, he said they must raise their attacking level to reach the Champions League final, and he's urged his players to show personality on the pitch. We haven't changed anything. The priority is just to raise our level. to be attentive to our game plan and find a better balance.
Well, last season, obviously, Arsenal did get the job done, benefiting from an almighty shambles of performance from Lyon. I'm just wondering, you might be ahead of me stream-wise. As Lyon come on the attack here, it's a chance, balls on the right, low ball. And I tell you what, we should have a goal. We should have a goal in the first 90 seconds.
We should have a goal. Hence the reaction of
well, now I know who's got the better bandwidth here. It's a very bad miss. It's a brilliant low cross from the right from Lyon, and it's a tap in. It's a tap in, and somehow she actually kicks the ball backwards. I don't know how she's managed it, unless there is a defensive intervention. Johannes whipping the ball in here.
There is a replay, right? Comes out to Diani. Should have been offside anyway. So it is a really, really lucky escape.
Okay.
If anyone hears the baby in the background.
Hegerberg's offside.
Hegerberg, just.
So what happens is she misses it with her right, and it bounces off her stand. She misses it with her right foot, and it bounces off her standing left foot. And for a striker of Hegerberg's experience and quality, that's bread and butter for her.
You'd think she would set her feet around it. Yeah,
100%. So last season, obviously, Lyon made a complete haulix of the second leg, got it badly wrong, lost 4-1, 3 defensive calamities, and a worldie from Mariona got us over the line. Magical performance for Arsenal. And in the last 2 trips to Lyon, we have given them a bit of a battering. We obviously won their 5-1 a few seasons ago and did them 4-1 again last season, sorry. But I would imagine, and my expectation is that Lyon are not going to be so charitable this time around. They can't be. You can't have that level of disaster class from a team like Lyon with all the experience.
They've
the real Lyon to turn up.
They've definitely showed their intention, like we said, within the first 90 seconds of how they want this game to go today. Matt says, "Sorry, Adam, I'm doing an Arsenal hate watch along."
Well, Matt, you're welcome to the hate watch along. As I was saying to everyone there, I expect this should be our Champions League exit. Nothing against our own players, just because I just think Lyon are a brilliant team. I think they might have even topped their Champions League group. I know it means nothing, but the league phase, I'll double check it, but I think they were there or thereabouts. So they certainly finished above us in the league phase. Sorry, they were joint top with Barcelona. Barcelona were top, Lyon was second. But they had a better league phase than us. But I fully expect that this should.
Go on. Back in. Anyone in the box? No. Arsenal corner. Well, hey.
Yeah, just seeing that now. So it's a ball in for channel here for Russo. Dinks it back and blocked out for a corner. Well, Arsenal scored from the corner last season. It was
we can let's see if they can do it again.
Well, Endler didn't have a great game last weekend. If you remember, there was a bit of a calamitous
if Endler can just miss the ball again, that'd be lovely.
I mean, it was one of those when you watch it and you see the ball going to it and you're already looking away and ready for the throw out and the counter, that you do that sort of double take, sort of whiplash, and see that it's actually gone all the way in.
Close from Kim.
Miraculous goal it was, but we'll see what happens here. So cross comes in, Endler's on the dirt.
Off.
Blocked by Kim, close range. I feel like for a foul, and they're going to get it.
They're not going to get it. There was nothing on that.
If anything, the ref's given it as a foul, I think. But Endler's hit the turf. If anything, I think it's Renard who's potentially it's number 4. Is that Renard? Bakker, sorry. Some of Bakker who's fouled her. If anything, her own defender. But
Bakker had a good hold of us, didn't she?
Yeah, I think the referee's bought it.
But at least, of course, because we should have VAR, shouldn't we, this afternoon? If used correctly, of course. Going to be.
I mean, we should say VR's had a bit of a mixed run in the Champions League, but I will be honest, in the last leg, the home game we had against Lyon, they were pretty good. The penalty that we got was not a penalty, and as much as it hurt at the time to have it chalked off, just as we were obviously on top at the time, it was irrelevant in the end. We got the win. It would have been nice for it to happen, but it was a brilliant tackle from Wendy Renard and fair play. And in the other leg, obviously Bayern versus Barcelona, We all remember there was a bit of a hair tug in that one, which rightly saw a red card. And I do wonder if maybe they're a bit more clued up on that one after what happened in the Chelsea Arsenal game. When
yes, because we also saw it in the Bayern Barca game as well, didn't we?
yeah, that's the thing.
Card with Kurt.
McCabe should have been sent off in that one. As it happens,
yeah.
Leon corner. Coming up here, Daphne's organising her troops. You can actually see when you get the watch, you can actually see the Arsenal contingent all up in.
Oh, and they've taken the lead. They've done it. Very good header from Heaps. Rises highest. Oh,
it's actually. So it's.
I don't think they've given it.
Goal.
Let's have a look.
I don't know. There.
Heaps looks very confused.
A flag's gone up, I think.
Oh, Geraldes is complaining. Oh. Okay, we might have the first VAR.
Well, it depends.
Let's have a look. Replay.
If the goal is chalked before it goes in, then VAR can't intervene. The ball has to have hit the back of the net before if it's given.
Oh, are they? They might be saying Engen's offside, but Engen's not interfering.
No, well, yes. Yeah, Daphne's having to push Engen out the way initially, so she can't get to the cross. I think that might be the argument that Engen is disrupting Daphne's attempt to get to the ball.
Yeah, right, I'm with you.
There's physical contact between them as Daphne's trying to push her out the way, and she's acting as a blocker. I mean, the header from Heaps is absolutely fine. Daphne's got her hands on the ball, so I think she's expecting us to carry on as normal. The thing is, it's one of those decisions. Goal scorer isn't offside here, but it's whether there's an interference in play from, as you say, Engen, and if it's not, the referee will have to go to the monitor. It's not one of those black and white decisions that you can just get the lines out or the semi-automatic system and call it.
Yeah, it's going to be that interpretation of
interpretation. So refs having a chat with Renard at the moment, see what happens. I expect VAR are pouring over this with a fine-tooth comb. There's a lot of confusion going on at the moment. I mean, it's a let-off for Arsenal, but it's the same. It's a corner from the same end when Arsenal got their own goal benefit last season when Endler bundled it in Ronette. But this time around, it might be that Lyon are going to be the ones benefiting. There's a lot of stern faces at the moment.
I was going to say, because it's a long check. So clearly they're not.
It's a long check. It's whether it comes into whether it's clear and obvious or not. And whether they deem that the referee's made an outlandish mistake. My feeling always with VAR is that it shouldn't question interpretation. I think the hand's gone up. I think they've called it. I think they called it offside.
Yeah, I think that's been given. Yeah, 1-0 Lyon. Oh no, it's been stricken off. It's disappeared on the score.
Oh, they're given. I think they've said it's offside. The arm's in the air. Play on 0-0. The goal has been chalked. Well, that'll be a talking point. I'm not going to complain, but I think Arsenal got away with one there. Yeah, I mean, also just disallowed goals. We've got it on a technicality there, I think. But I always feel when it comes to VAR, and I'm pro VAR, but I just hate how it's used because I watch the rugby and the Six Nations stuff, and they use video replays so effectively, and it works, but they get it so badly wrong in football too many times. I say that having said how well they've been doing it already earlier in the previous round, in the previous leg, sorry. But I think my feeling is always is that the VAR should be used to confirm the absolutes, not the interpretations. So the absolutes being, is there contact? Is the player offside? Okay. It shouldn't be. Did the referee misinterpret this? Have they seen this? For me, the referee's interpretation should remain. So it should only be if, let's say, if the ref, as we saw last weekend, saw the penalty and VAR can go, no, we got contact from our first. That's an absolute, and then we can say fair enough. It's when there's like a 50-50 and it get bumped to the ground and the VAR go in and go, well, was it sufficient contact? And was it there? I think that's down to the referee's interpretation. VAR shouldn't get anywhere near that. And we saw that in the men's game with the Eze penalty that got chalked off. I'm just seeing a replay now, and I mean, I haven't got the commentary in my ears at the moment, so we're only guessing based on the pictures. But I think it's based on the Engen wrestling Daphne.
On the edge of the area, cut out by McCabe and by Fox as well. Good. Whew, danger. Lyon clearly not happy with that decision and coming straight back into it. I do just want to mention really quickly, if anyone's following the, we've got on there, it's the first playoff In Tier 4, it's Division 1 North versus Division 1 Midlands. Second place, Baldermere St Michael's are 2-0 up against Cheadletown Stingers, and they've just got started their second half. So it looks like Baldermere are going to be joining Tier 3, unless Cheadletown Stingers get at least 3 goals in this second half as well. And also, relaying slabs in this heat. I take my hat off to you. I've had to close the curtains because it's far too hot.
I've had to.
But we appreciate you watching us as well. Thank you.
Lyon with another corner here. Let's hope Arsenal defend this one a bit better than they did with the first one. Obviously, you're going to see if it's a goal before I do. But I think the referee's probably just having a word with. I think she's having a word about grappling in the box, which happens anyway. I mean, it's a Wild West in there. Anything can happen.
Well, especially between these two teams as well. When the match means so much, they're not going to be polite, are they?
I mean, Randy Renard is just a monster in the air. You just know she's tall. She's a human mountain. She's taller than everybody else in there, so she will dominate any kind of aerial confrontation. As Lyon
collection there
ball
from
in. Yeah, I mean, Lyon are showing more, and I think she got the free kick there as well. Lyon are showing more fight in this first 10, 12 minutes than they did.
Oh, go on, Stina. That wasn't a foul. But let's see the replay.
Stina, let's have a look.
Stina. No, but
yeah. It reminds.
Not enough for it to go down, though, is it?
I think as a referee, maybe. I'm kind of torn on this one. Let's have a look. Is it a slip?
I think it's more of a slip. Now I think Stina just kind of gets us.
Just grab her arm. So the problem is Stina had a chance like this. Well, she had a goal like this against Wolfsburg a few seasons ago, where she muscled in between the defender and the goalie and gave us the lead at the Emirates Stadium. And it's one of those I feel should maybe the referee let it play out and then maybe call it. So let the goal be scored, call it as a foul, and then let VAR determine if it deems there was physical contact or whether it was a slip.
Yes.
But then the flip side to that is if VAR will might just go, well, the referee gave us a goal, we'll give us a goal, which renders the whole discussion moot. So, but yeah,
it's that interpretation again, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Lyon, I said Lyon are showing a lot more fight in this first.
Yeah, they look like they're wanting it more, like they're craving to come back.
Arsenal have just not been able to get the half really. There was just that one pump forward to Stina just now, but other than that, it's all Lyon. And I think that comes down to the game state. Last season, Lyon came into this with having to defend a lead, a very narrow lead. Arsenal knew then they had to go in and they had to win and hit them hard. And this time around, it's the reverse of mentality now. So Lyon are the ones having to chase it. So I mean, Arsenal we saw in the game. I've just got dual chance here. Foxes. Ooh.
I love Emily Fox. Like
she's so good.
She goes in 100% with every challenge. I love it. It's great.
She. I mean, the game she had at last weekend against Lyon was incredible. Some of the runs she was doing were amazing. But like when I was last on and we were covering the Chelsea game, the Chelsea Arsenal game, and Arsenal went to Stamford Bridge with a 3-1 lead and basically managed the tie and Daphne. I do think by the end of it they got away with it. I think if the game had gone on for another 10 minutes, Chelsea would have done it. They don't have this time around. It is the narrowest of margins. It's only the one goal. There's a foul there in the halfway line. I think Johannes is going to take the free kick. But as it stands, with 15 minutes gone, it is 0-0. So Arsenal, as it stands, are on the plane, if you will, to Norway. But at the moment, I mean, if you were going to say who's going to score the first goal, it is Lyon. You were talking about playoffs, I think. Was it playoffs you were talking about just now? The team? Yes. And was that in the lower? It's National League, is it?
It's the National League, yeah. So because obviously WSL's expanding, WSL 2, more teams are going up. So it's the playoffs this weekend. So it's Division 1 North versus Midlands today. Then it's Division 1 Southeast versus Southwest tomorrow. And then it's the big one between Wolves and Plymouth Argyle on Monday. And that's Northern Premier versus Southern Premier second place. So that one's actually going to be streamed as well. The other two, unfortunately, aren't being streamed for some reason, but they are streaming the one on Monday, and that's going to be on YouTube as well. But that looked a bit nasty.
Yeah, I was just saying. So there is a penalty shout here. Lotta,
is it a penalty shout?
I think. Well, referee has deemed that Lotta got the balls. It's going to go to VAR, obviously. If it's not, but I'm looking at that, and I would not be surprised if VAR deemed this a penalty. You know,
Renard's not happy, is she?
Yeah.
Yes, that was on De Mornay, wasn't it?
De Mornay. She's putting an instance. At the moment, Renard gesticulating it. I wouldn't. Yeah, VAR
that
check.
angle's awful.
I think it's a penalty. My instinct is watching this live is that I don't think
angle.
I don't think there was an angle from behind the goal. Let's have a look.
I think she might get a tiny bit of it.
We'll have a look.
I think they might give it though.
Well, it might. Is it clear and obvious? Will they?
It depends on that angle, because in 3 of those angles,
the referee
it doesn't look like she touches it.
It's a penalty. No, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. She's gone to the monitor. It's a penalty, and I think that is right. The problem is the ball. It's never on for Lotta. The problem she's got is, I think it's De Mornay. I think it is. She gets in front of Lotta, so Lotta can't do anything. Lotta's trying to get the sweep around to touch the ball, but she's got in front of the defender, so Lotta can't do anything there but kick the ankle, sweep the leg, if you will. So my instinct watching that first, and I always trust my instinct on this, is when I saw this in real time, my instinct was click penalty. The referee thinks the referee thinks she's got a ball, but it should be a penalty.
I think that's penalty given.
I mean, there's a really good angle there. You can see that De Mornay has a foot to the ball before Lotta swings her foot. It's a penalty. It's the right
penalty.
Use of VAR.
Very good.
So Lyon had the chance to level the tie, and
close up of Lotta going, "I got the ball, ref."
Well, if
she, but like you said, it was the way that it happened and it played out. So unfortunately for Arsenal, penalty has been given.
Well, I think with Lotta, she may have touched the ball, but I think she's gone through the defender, and it's happened. And the thing is, these things happen so quickly. It's so quickly. So the defender will think, "Well, I did get touched on the ball," but you can see she clips the ankle and then gets the ball. It's a Stonewall penalty. No complaints to that one. And
there's a flip side of that, isn't it? Lotta then doing nothing, and
I think
then it's hard. Like, she had to go for it.
And she's booked. She's been booked as well. She's been booked. I think I don't know if it's for the foul or for the protestations. Daffer's got to pull a miracle out here, but I said at the start I would expect Lyon to really
she does it. Saved.
No.
No.
You ruined it. You've ruined it for me. So here we go. So Renata take right-footed. It's a really good save. It's a really good penalty save. I'm hoping she stayed on her line. Obviously, I mean it's normal that the defender, the goalkeeper,
go on, long ball through.
The goal.
Olivia Smith, go on. Go. Out on the right.
Keep their foot behind the line.
Is anyone with
long ball with Chell here.
Is anyone?
Stina's
back out.
There he goes. Right, I'm just caught up with the Smith goal at the moment. I mean, if that's on the way call for us, I don't know what is. So Smith 1v1, Smith 1v1, one with Chinking. Olivia Smith, what a player she is. What a player. And is she going to get the free kick?
Stop play.
Because I think the goalkeeper was off her line. This is what my instinct was. I think she stepped off her line. And if she did, if she did, it's got to be taken again. My instinct was that she stepped off her line, and I did say at the time, goalkeepers have to keep. It's poor technique from the goalkeeper. You watch here. I think she stepped forward too quickly. Here we go. So she trips up. She's well off her line.
Yeah, she's anticipated it too soon.
And it's a real shame. It's the right decision again. But goalkeepers have to keep one. You see it nowadays. Goalkeepers always have a trailing leg behind the line, so they don't get stung by this.
So
it's
mentality monster as well.
It's an awful thing for the goalkeeper because you've been the hero and you've made the save. I remember. I think it was the World Cup in 2019. I think it was Scotland had Scotland against Argentina, and it was 3-2, and Argentina got a penalty, and the Scottish keeper saved it, and then VAR picked up that they were off the line, and everyone called outrage on it. But it's the rules. You've got to be on your line. So yeah, Daphne's got to do it again. And now it's the classic. Do you go the same way? Do you change it up?
Way? Do you? Yeah. What are you gonna do? I won't react, Adam. I won't react.
Oh, don't tell me. But I mean, the comments will tell me anyway. I mean, fair play, Daphne obviously said the first one, but you've got to stay on your line. I think. Well, we'll see what happens here. So Renard takes and slots it, and it's a goal. And that is
went
fair
the same
on
way
Leon.
as well. That's the annoying thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, this is what happens. You see, it's not in the corner, but what Renard did is I think Daphne's gone too early because of what's happened. She's
then overthought it.
I think overthought it, and Renard has just seen Daphne go and has just rolled it in the opposite direction. So fair play to Leon, and it's deserved. They've been the better side.
Well, just changing our little score, so aggregate is.
I mean, argue Daphne might have actually gone too soon again. Anyway, I think. I mean, Daphne as well from a time of Villa. I am firmly in belief that obviously she can stay fit. Daphne is one of the best keepers in the world, but from a penalty saving perspective, I know we don't often concede any, but I only know her to have saved about one penalty, and that was in the League Cup last season against Man City. She's messed that one up, unfortunately.
Oh, go on, Kim, go on.
See a long ball here.
Out, Kim forward.
Stina.
Blocked.
Yeah, Kim coming through here. We're seeing play on. Kim doesn't score that many goals. Roll back here for checks inside, shoots, blocked. That's going to end his hand. But yeah, as I said, I said at the top, I thought Leon would go through, and that goal is fully deserved by Leon. They've been the better side.
Yes. Yeah, they have.
And now with is it 60 minutes to 70 minutes to go, just under 70 minutes to go, it's 2-2.
Yeah. Still very much playful. Yeah. I'm just looking at the chat. Emma keeps getting updates before we are. Emma, what are you watching on? Because I'm on Disney Plus, Adam's on BBC. Tell us in the chat, what are you watching on? What do you prefer?
I mean, I reckon. To be fair, I'm streaming off the BBC website. You're streaming on Disney Plus. So if you're watching it on the Skybox or on the terrestrial, then you're going to be ahead of all of us. So and the referee's got so that's more likely. But before that penalty, I was saying about the National League. Oh, hang on, the ref's got her arm in the air. I'm just trying to work out what.
Yeah, why?
What I don't know what's going on here. I'm assuming it's a nothing. It's nothing. Talking about the playoffs and talking about the National League, I wanted to give a shout out to Doncaster Bells. Doncaster Rovers Bells. Big shout out to them because sadly are they completely out of the National League? Is that what's happened? I think they've dropped down.
Yeah, they're relegated to Tier 5 now. Yeah.
And that is an absolute tragedy. For those of you who don't know, Doncaster Rovers Bells, or as they were previously known as Doncaster Bells or Donny Bells, were one of the first teams in the top flight when the the league's made so many different forms, but in originally 1991 it was known as the National League.
Well, they're just iconic of women's football, aren't they? They're
the Premier Division, they're the top league. The first team to win the National League Premier Division, the top flight title in women's football at the time in this country. Shot here straight at Daphne. They were the first winners and the third winners. And just sadly over time, they've just sort of been caught up and slowly dropped down the leagues. And yeah, I mean, an iconic side. I was speaking to a former player yesterday. We talked about some of the players they had. Former Arsenal player, but they obviously played against Donny Bells a lot. The likes of Gillian Coulthard, Kaz Walker, Vicky Exley, brilliant players. Karen Silcorn, Michelle Jackson. Names maybe people nowadays won't know, but of their time in the 1990s were some of the best players in the league and won 2 league titles. And it is just sad to see. I mean, Arsenal were competing at the time for the title with them, and you look at it nowadays and you see Arsenal, who are in the Champions League semi-final with Lyon, and then look at someone like Doncaster Rovers.
And look at how two trajectories just completely.
So obviously my love and my team is Arsenal, but I hope we see them again soon. They were in the WSL and they were in the WSL as late as 2016, and then they had this weird situation where they got relegated, so they're in the WSL 2, as it were, or the Championship as it known. They won it, but they actually got relegated despite winning the league because of the licensing and needed to actually go into the WSL, and so they got relegated. But a shout out to them. It's a sad day, but hopefully
go on.
they return. So long ball channel here.
Stina, and again.
Ford.
Go on, back to Kit
Ford. Marion, I think.
And
Russo. Stina's pointing to it.
Magic.
So Stina, I tell you what, that's a great tackle on Stina. Just takes it off her toes. McCabe.
Right.
Here we go. McCabe. Dink.
Watch this foul on
Fox.
Kim Little that apparently she did, which she absolutely didn't. On Brand. It's not. Brand jumps into Kim.
Well,
Kim's 2 foot tall. She's not doing that.
I think there's a rule in rugby where I'm just seeing this tackle. What a tackle that is. Christina's in there to potentially dink it over Endler. There's a rule in rugby that if you are going up, or if you're challenging for the ball and challenging the air, you have almost like a duty of care to ensure that the player lands safely. And I think maybe the argument is there that Little has not taken care of the person she's challenging out. I know Little's on the ground. I'm wondering if maybe the ref has seen that basically she's taken her out in the air, her movement while the player's in the air has taken her out. I think it's a silly decision personally, but I like to try and work
because surely if someone's jumping, you've got no control over that person. So rather than, get your neck taken out, if you've then turned, surely that's a duty of care on yourself, right?
Yeah.
Just
on the topic of Katie McCabe, we should have a shout out that she is still yet to score in the Champions League for Arsenal in the
which doesn't feel right, does it? It feels like
that it feels wrong. Yeah. So we should have even Emily Fox has scored in the Champions League. So
so she definitely should have. Yeah.
Arsenal weren't in Europe then. We had a brief spell in 2019, 2020, and then have been since 2022. So she did come to us when we weren't in the main competition. But no, she's not scored a single goal in Europe. She has scored in Europe for one of her previous clubs. I think it was Shelbourne when she was in Ireland in a qualifier. Obviously that's way back. Ref's got her arm up again. I'm trying to work. She's stopping the game and she's got her hand up. I'm trying to work out something's going on. I don't know what.
No, we still don't know why.
And we're off again. I don't know. There must be a VAR check for something, but we're off again. Arsenal throw. Just we're over. I think we're over the midway point of the first half. Long ball over here.
20th minute,
it feels like Arsenal's game at the moment is long balls over to Stina. We're not really progressing it through the midfield. And we should be saying at the moment 1-0. Arsenal are not out of this yet. Obviously, Lyon need to get ahead in the tie. It doesn't. It's still Arsenal ball. Yes. It's loose. Stina jinks across. Kim. No, it's in the midfield. Lyon, I've got to push on for this. But I should say actually, since going ahead from the spot, it's actually Arsenal who've done all right here. They're the ones on the ball more.
It's almost like they've needed that kick, isn't
it? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I do wonder if you go into these games and you're in a 1-0, 1 goal advantage, you do get sort of stuck in that halfway house of sticking or twisting. Do we put up the barricades, go full Alamo, and try and grind out a 0-0 and then we're through?
Yeah.
Or do you go for it and try and build them a scoreboard? But then, of course, you risk getting stung on the counter. And people say, well, why did you go for the win? You had a lead. It's that mentality. And I think maybe the fact that there's a foul there on Ford, so that's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. I do wonder if the fact that Lyon have scored has just made it easier for Arsenal because they just got Lyon now. And it's a free kick here.
This one.
So we'll see what happens here. 30 minutes. It's Mariona and McCabe on the ball. Well, we know what Mariona's deliveries are like. In the first leg, it was her low delivery.
And we know what McCabe can do as well, don't we?
We do. I think this is
magic.
Yeah, I can say this is probably too far out for Mariona to roll. Yeah, Mariona's not going to be able to roll it low on the ground from here. So this will be a hoof into the box, if you will. And
alas, the hoof went too far.
Yeah, straight out on the fall. So the Arsenal players are all caught on the edge of the box and it just goes straight through. So 30 minutes gone and it is 1-0 Lyon. So on the other games today, so obviously we got the WSL 2. So we got we got Birmingham City, Charlton versus Birmingham City.
Yes.
And we've got Crystal Palace have got who?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. Is that at Palace?
Relegated Portsmouth at home. Yeah.
So you expect Palace to win.
Palace are going to win. Yeah. So it needs to be. So a point is enough for Charlton.
Yeah.
A point is enough, because then they'll get that second spot, and then Birmingham will be in the playoffs. So yeah, ideally, someone needs to win out of that too. But Charlton have got the luxury of it can be a point as well.
They do. So that will be interesting. Well, I mean, I'll also ask your question. Who do you think will do it? Who do you think will actually win the league?
As champions, I really hope Charlton do it. Yeah. I really do. I think the way they started the season, the way they went on that unbeaten run, I think the players they've got, just the everything that they've thrown at it. I just think the league is so hard that they were going to drop points eventually and then have that little dip. But I think she hasn't given a penalty again, has she?
No, I don't think so. Is she giving a dive? I don't know. I'm trying to work out here.
Yeah, because she ran into Kim. Like, that's not.
I'm trying to work. Yeah, I'm trying to. So the ball's chipped in. Fox heads clear.
Oh, so Kim. Yeah, fine. Yeah,
Kim.
No penalty.
Dive. That is a dive. I'm sorry, that is a dive.
That is,
Ref has given. I don't know if Heaps got booked for it, but she has just literally flopped into Kim Little. I mean, that is disgraceful.
Yeah,
shocking.
It doesn't look like anything's been given in terms of.
But it was given as a free kick to Arsenal, so yeah, not a penalty there. Yeah, so you were saying about Charlton. They obviously had the unbeaten run at start, and then they've just sort of coughed and spluttered right at the end as a.
Yeah, and I think with everything like what Karen Hills has done and kind of the team, how they feel, they aren't playing with the budget of some of the other clubs as well, because obviously Birmingham City have put a lot of money into it with their owners and things, and I think Charlton, for where they are and the very good players they have, but they haven't got any. Unless you watch the WSL 2, I don't think you'd recognise some of the names in the best possible sense.
Would you say they've got established WSL2 names in their team, but they haven't let's say, got WSL.
They haven't got like the household names of your Alessia Russo, your Lee Williams, and that kind of thing. But you've got people.
Which you wouldn't expect.
Jodie Hutton. I mean, everything Jodie Hutton's done. You've got on the spot now.
They got the goalkeeper.
Yes.
The goalkeeper.
He's
a
White
Irish
House,
international, I think. Yeah, White House. And they're managed by Karen Hills, who was a former Charlton defender back in the day and brought Tottenham up a few seasons back.
Yes.
But Birmingham City, they've been obviously trying to get promoted for a while. They're involved with that decided with London City Lionesses last season. And they are very well backed, as we know, Birmingham City.
And it's 3 for Boldmere. It's looking like they are going to be promoted.
Are they single leg ties, those playoffs?
Yes.
The final?
Yeah, it's literally one and done. Yeah.
But Charlton is an interesting one because obviously the men's team are very much in the championship. They've only just stayed up this season, so it's not like we got. Of the 3 teams, only Crystal Palace has got Premier League backing, so you do worry for.
Kitchen is Sunderland, Emma. Is Sunderland New Zealand International?
Or right. Yeah, my worry would be with someone like Charlton is yes, they'll hopefully get promoted, and for the history, I want Charlton to be promoted, but I don't believe they will be able to stay up in the WSL unless a team like another team like West Ham United go down, or if Leicester City miraculously stay up this season. Reverse pass here, low cross, straight through the box, and Arsenal get away with it.
Well, that's the thing, because of course Leicester are in that playoff spot, aren't they? And to be honest, I can see whoever that third place WSL2 side, I can see them winning against Leicester. Because I read an interview, I don't know if you saw it. It was with the Leicester City BBC reporter. I can't remember her name.
No, I know. I read it as well, and they're not optimistic. And I'm friends with some Leicester City fan, and they're not optimistic either. I think it's a real tragedy what's happened to Leicester City, and my worry is with the state of the club as a whole. Because you look at the women's team, what's
happened to the men as well, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Thank you, Emma, for letting me know that. Again, Kelsey.
Oh no, because it's coming in from a corner.
Yeah, it's going to be another corner. I mean, if it's a corner, my money will be on Renard, but we'll see.
Diani,
Yeah. Well, here we go. back
Gianni
post
makes
volley,
it too.
and it's a two. I tell you what, that is a really, really good goal. A well executed set piece, and fair play to Lyon. They've turned up in this game. They have the
Yeah.
one, and they are
It's
the wild
impressive
ones
she's managed to angle it in for how she
from
plays it.
that angle.
Yeah.
Because in that situation, you likely look to knock it back over the goal. You know, the return. But normally, if you see a deep corner, it's a head back across goal, and then it's all chaos. But this one, it's a hooked volley. The technique is really good. We'll just see the replay as it comes in here. I'm just waiting for it to come up. Here we go. So the corner's in. I mean, it's Kim Little. She gets past Kim Little way too easily, and there's no one on the near post. Johannes draws Russo away from the near post, and Kim Little.
And Leah's already in the goal, so she
gets out muscled. Yeah, the angle is so tight. To squeeze it in there, and Daphne just can't contort her body in time to stop it. It's a really well executed volley, and but there's too many people lose their battles. I mean, Kim Little is not going to win any aerial duels, and she just gets out muscled completely. And that is the tie turned around. That is now Lyon in the driving seat.
Yes,
to go through to Oslo.
Score. Yes, now 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2 to Lyon. Yes, so we're saying about the Leicester City as Arsenal have the ball in the Lyon corner here, and they've won a goal. It's a goal kick. I worry for them because often if a women's team is failing to an extent, it's usually not an isolation of the women's team. It's usually a symptom of something greater. And we're seeing with Leicester City that the club is absolutely spiraling, and it's ridiculous when you think that 10 years ago.
I think it was a different article, but it said how much debt the club were in, because obviously everything that happened with the owner, didn't it? And obviously that can't be helped. That was a horrendously tragic. But the way it's then been handled since, you just think the club, the players, the fans deserve so much better, don't they?
They are in major trouble because the problem is they sort of mortgage their future because they've taken out some loans, and they kind of bet on the fact that they would stay in the championship by spending future money on players to ensure they stayed in the championship, and they've been relegated. They're going to struggle badly in League One, and in doing so, they obviously the women's team. I can't see them staying up. I just can't see them staying. I can see them losing that playoff. I think the WSL 2 is strong enough that a team like Leicester is just going to get completely swallowed. And it's a shame because I think they had a really good season last season, but obviously they changed their manager at the start of the season. Rick Passmore's come in. I hear he's a really nice guy and a really nice manager, but
that was the interesting thing, wasn't it? They said the club, the players themselves feel the happiest they have in like the last 5.5 years or something. Which is a huge thing because obviously that happiness needs to come first. But unfortunately, like you said, he comes across as like really nice and really placid, and so maybe he could have come in as like not the wellness coach, but like someone behind the scenes maybe, and then an extra tactical head coach to come in as well, him be the manager, if you like, of the people, and then bring in a head coach to do that side of it as well. So because it's not like they've got bad names, Leicester.
No, not at all. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, I should say with Passmore, what I was going to say on him is that he used to be the manager of the Notts County Ladies before they folded. And that was a team that was running as like 2011, 2012. Like he's a manager from a past era. It wasn't a very progressive appointment, and I don't think he is
West
a manager.
Ham, wasn't he, for a little bit?
He was at West Ham. I think he was an assistant coach at West Ham for a bit. But I just don't think he is a manager for the modern day. Maybe I might be wrong. He may be a success elsewhere. I think he would benefit from maybe managing in the WSL too.
Just get back up to speed, kind of thing.
My manager be someone like you think. When I was saying compared like Roy Hodgson should be nowhere near managing. He should be retired, and yet he is. But like Scott Parker. I think there is a level of a manager, and I think maybe he would benefit from maybe being in the league down. But Leicester City, I mean, they're actually in major trouble. 10 years ago, they won the league. They won the FA Cup a few years after that. But they're in a downward spiral, and you would really worry for them as a club. My it's a comparison is like Reading. What happened to Reading? They went down.
That's my worry. And Blackburn Rovers as well. They've been relegated alongside Donny Bells in the same division.
Are Blackburn Rovers completely out of the league system now? They've been flushed out.
So they're down to 5 as well now. Yeah. So
Wow.
in that division, it was Donny Bells and Blackburn that got relegated. Yeah, 2 relegation spots.
Because if memory serves, they were actually in the WSL 2 not long ago, but there was a didn't
Yes.
they the club pulled them out
pulled
the league,
yeah, and dropped them down. Yeah.
which was a
So they
disgrace.
re-entered at Tier 4 again, if memory serves, and then they've now been relegated from Tier 4.
Yeah, I remember the players were and rightly so, were completely distraught. It was a
Yes. I believe they've now brought in a new manager. I think I believe. No, I remember seeing something about it. So I think they're trying to rebuild with the resources they have, and they're not trying to stretch for what they should have, if that makes sense. So hopefully, if they can rebuild, because obviously the things we never want to see are things like women's teams being the first thing cut because the club can't.
and bring it back to Charlton. That's exactly what happened in 2007. Charlton side who regularly challenged the league, were winning the cup competitions. We're an FA Cup final in 2007, and then about 7 weeks later, the club tried to dissolve them because the men's team got relegated. And they panicked and went, right, we need to cut costs and everything, and decided to pull the plug on the women's team. It was saved at the 11th hour, but it would basically run as like an independent sort of community club. But they were all the I mean, the players that Charlton had at that time, you think you're like Farrell Williams, Sean Williams, Enia Luco, Natasha Dowie.
Yeah, some very, very good names. Yeah. And just speaking of Charlton, just very quickly, we do have our Graham. He is at the Valley.
Yes.
And regardless of what happens, I've given him the link for this, so hopefully we'll have his post-match reaction.
Oh, good.
Hopefully as a win, hopefully as champions.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all coming up as it's 15
all coming
minutes.
up. But yeah, so that's what happened. I mean, they said Casey Stoney as well, who was the club captain, who was outraged.
I mean,
was
legend, yeah.
Legend. There's a great quote from her saying, we're the ones who've been winning the cup competitions apart from Arsenal, and the club have decided to business, basically. So that was Charlton, and that's, again, one of the reasons why I'm glad to see that they sort of rebuilt and they're coming back. But Blackburn Rovers, they were another
that was
side.
A nice turn from Johannes. Good block from Williamson.
Tell you what, picked. I think it's McKay's pocket there. Heaps here. Johannes.
I was going to say, Matt's just said there.
Very silky.
Gianni and Demone have got Kate McCabe on toast on the Arsenal.
Yeah, well, it's what we expect. Demone is.
I mean, Demone is just class, isn't she? She's
Demone, Diani, Marianne Katoto. France are blessed with so
many good players. Yes.
Strong attackers. And I remember watching them at the Euros, and they, in the first half against England, they tore England to shreds and rightly went 2-0 up. And you watch them play, and you just think, well, they're surely going to go all the way. But France, being France, they bottled it. They had they mentally collapsed against Germany. One of the most bonkers games you'll watch, when you've got a German team who are down to 10 players, you're 1-0 up, and they just couldn't mentally cope with it. And you see that with France time and time again. And you watch them again in Lyon. They're blessed with these forwards. And said before, Demone's got 4 goals with the pass. She hasn't scored today, but you wouldn't put it past her getting one. But
yes, if there's anyone to score in the final moments, you're putting money on Demone.
But yeah, on top of Blackburn Rovers, they were another side who were once in the Premier Division. Arsenal used to play against them, and they've won that sadly fallen away. Yeah. In fact, I think they were in a while back, and this is again sliding doors. They were because of the way that the leagues all changed with the WSL 2 and the WSL coming along, and the Premier League National Division folding. You used to have these playoffs. And Rovers to get promoted to the WSL 2, and it was Charlton who won it, and have been in the WSL 2 since, and are now on the cusp of promotion. Oof. Smith there. It's a clean tackle, but Smith just gets wiped out in the aftermath.
Yeah. Just remind us that Lily Johannes is still 19, and she's performing like this on the European stage.
She's such a talent. Who is she? What nationality is she? Okay, I can never remember.
So she could have gone for a couple of different countries, but I think she went for US in the end. Let me just check.
No, I think I have seen it written some places that she's one of
team,
she's been pinned quite a few places, one of the top rated young talents in Europe. We're into the 45th minute here, so injury time's going to come up. You imagine it's going to be quite a lot with all the VAR checks have happened recently.
Oh, she was eligible for the US, the Netherlands, and Eritrea.
Netherlands.
That's the third one.
That was
Yeah,
it.
Eritrea.
Yeah, I had an idea that she was linked with the Netherlands. But,
Yes. Yeah, played for Ajax, didn't she? For a long time.
Yeah.
Youth career and
Olivia
seniors.
Smith here, I think
as
she's
well,
been
so
done for a foul here. Yeah. What? No, it's just the ref hasn't blown full time. So we're just trying to find out how much added time there's actually. 5 minutes. So 5 minutes of added time for Lyon to see out, and 40. And if they do, then they're 45 minutes away from a trip to Oslo to play Bayern or Barcelona. The winner of the match, the second leg, I believe, for that other game is tomorrow.
Should be tomorrow, yes, at the Camp Nou.
At the Camp Nou, which is good to see. And
it's weird, isn't it, with that stadium, right? Because it's Camp Nou, Nou Camp, then it's Camp Nou.
Nou Camp. No, so Nou Camp is in Mexico. It's chance here for Lyon.
Oh, and it's just
Lyon are screaming for a penalty. I'm not sure they're going to get that one. But it's Camp Nou because the Nou Camp's in Mexico. Nou Camp is in Mexico. It's the Camp Nou. So shoulder to shoulder. Flops. The ball's going away from her. So it's not a penalty. And if the forward knows as well, she knows she hasn't got that one. But Arsenal have been outclassed here as I expected them to be. I mean, to be fair, this is the game I expected last season. Lyon, and I think Lyon gift wrapped it to us, and I think that's I'm not saying Lyon need motivation because they're just such a brilliant side, but I think there is an element of we can't let this happen to us again. We can't have a situation where we're rinsed 4-1 in our own backyard and our defenders are falling over each other, and this is a very professional, ruthless performance from Lyon. We knew it from the first 5 minutes. They were on the money. They have been on the money. Arsenal are playing their game, but they're just not at this level. They're not. We benefited from a Lyon game dropping their level last season, and then even last weekend of the second half, Lyon weren't really in the contest at all, and we
I do love that. I keep going to Geraldo's furiously scribbling notes on his little notepad for half time. You can tell.
I was just saying. He's got his notepad out. In the second half last weekend, Arsenal were great. Lyon weren't, and maybe Arsenal can take some solace from that. I mean, Lyon were 1 goal ahead in the tie last weekend, sort of eased off. Arsenal up the tempo and got the goals from it. Maybe they can do that in the second half here.
Who's gone down? Leah down in the box. It was a head.
Yeah, Leon's just gone down there, clutching her head. I think she's going to get a free kick out of it. I'll be intrigued to see.
She get pushed in the face there?
We'll see. Well, we'll see what I don't know what it is. We'll see the replay. But Leon is clutching her face. So it's can't see from there. Let's have a look at the replay here. So there's a ball switching. It just looks like a tussle. There's no close up yet from that angle. Leon seems.
So Leah's saying she's dragged her fingernails down her face.
Well,
I don't. No, I didn't. So nothing. Well, kick given to Arsenal, but no card.
Nothing. No, I think it was a goal kick. So minute to go in this first half, which Lyon have been a better side, and Arsenal can have sort of no complaints really. I would have thought it would have been a miracle because last season was so miraculous. I would have thought it would have been a miracle if we'd even retained the Champions League this season. But
is it a corner? Is there one final roll of the dice in this half?
So look. So Russo's playing. It's still Russo checking in.
Comes off Lawrence.
Right. So it's it's an Arsenal corner. 30 seconds to go. Last play. But no, we haven't seen much from Russo. We haven't seen much from. We have a few runs from Stina, but I don't think. I mean, I have to check. I'm not sure we've even had a shot. I'll look at the match stats at the moment.
I'll have
a look as well. So we've had one shot, not on target. The scoreline, you can't argue with it. So corner's just going to come in here. I think it's McCabe to take. Referee. No, referee's having a talking with the defenders here. This should be the final play of the half. So we'll
Yeah,
see if Arsenal
Diani on the
can.
attack.
Yeah. Well, the corner's obviously not come to anything. So yeah,
In fact, it
Leah
was
looks.
so quick. I blinked and it was gone. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
You can always tell it's Diani because she's got the fantastically coloured
yeah, the
braided
beautiful
hair.
braids. Yeah, yeah.
It's brilliant. I think that's it. I think that's half
And
time.
that's it. The whistle has gone.
Well,
Um,
that's
oh,
the half. What a half! What a half of football.
what a half indeed. The
2-0.
baby has a lot of opinions as well.
Yeah, 2
Um,
could have been 3-0 if Arsenal are a bit lucky in that sense. I mean, maybe you could argue a bit unlucky with the goalkeeper. For me, the penalty, I would always say with that is that the goalkeeper has to do better. You can't race off your line like that, not anymore. And it is 2-0. And if it stays like this, that's the end of Arsenal's Champions League years. There's no harm in going. There's no shame, sorry, in going out to Lyon because they're just such a magnificent side. And if you're getting to the semi-finals of a Champions League, that's pretty good. You know, there are other teams, English teams, who haven't got that far this season. So I've got no complaints. It's like same as last season. Get to a semi-final. It's a lottery. You might get there, you might not. But I think Arsenal can be very proud of themselves to have got this far. We've already won the the FIFA World Championship, FIFA Champions Cup. So we have that in the back pocket. But if I was a betting man, I would say this will be actually, I'll come back to you on this one actually, because I think Barcelona will make the final. What do you think? Second leg, Bayern Barca at the Camp Nou.
I think Bayern did really well to keep it as 1-1.
Yes, that surprised me because I thought Barcelona would just let rip.
Especially because Payo, didn't she score after like 6 minutes or something? So you thought, oh yeah, here they are.
Here we go.
They're gonna get quite a goals in here. So I think it'll be a tougher test than maybe Barca expected. But I think now they know what Bayern are going to come out and do. I do think with that home advantage as well, I think Barca will edge it. I'd love for a Bayern upset. I really, really would. Because they've got the players to do it. So to challenge. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be maybe a cracking.
I mean, any side that's got Pernilla Harder in the attack.
That's the thing.
Don't underestimate. I mean, as an Arsenal fan, we've seen Harder score plenty of goals against us for Bayern Munich, and we saw that early in the season. We went to their patch, we went 2-0 up, and then second half Bayern Munich just ran rampant, and by the end of it, deservedly won. And we that was a bit of an embarrassment on our behalf. But yeah, I think having got to a semi-final, and to be fair, we haven't been shamed by Lyon over the two legs. You know, he won the first leg. It's still one goal. It's not over yet. If Arsenal score early in the start of the second half, suddenly the complexion changes. And I think the only gripe I have with Arsenal in that first half is that they just haven't put Lyon under any serious pressure.
Yeah, that threat hasn't
been any real momentum. It's been pretty much all Lyon have kept Arsenal at arm's length. They've managed them really well. Arsenal had some moments of possession, but nothing tangible. And every time Lyon attack, they look like they're going to score, and they've been ruthless. And it's Renard obviously had to be taken twice. Obviously, Daphne saves the first one, but she's miles off the line. We're just going for the goals here, and the second one is great. And then it's great volley from Diani. So we'll have to. What's the answer for the second leg? But Bayern Barcelona, I would agree. Camp Nou, it would be a miracle if Bayern get anything. They've never reached a final. Bayern Munich. I think they got to a semi-final against Chelsea a few seasons back.
I am still here. I've just got to move something from the baby.
But I think if Bayern were to have any chance of progressing, it would have been in that first leg. They would have needed to have beaten Barcelona. And draws a completely credible result, but
because it's not as if Champions League is an easy thing to come and compete, is it? And against Lyon, especially, a fantastic team that they are.
They are.
Lyon and are showing their dominance.
And they got Jonathan. They got Geraldes, who's the manager, who's won it multiple times with Barcelona. He's a manager who knows how to win this competition. He knows how to win the Champions League. So,
yes, absolutely.
Whereas last season, Lyon had Joe Montemuro, who, nice guy, but he does not know how to win the Champions League, and we sort of saw that in the second leg. But I would expect if Bayern Munich would have any chance, it would have been to win the first leg against Barcelona. They haven't. It's a draw. I think Bayern will be happy, and Barcelona will be happy with that. And remember, Bayern are going to be without their goal scorer because she stupidly yanked a player's hair and got sent off. So I assume she'll be suspended for the second leg.
And that was a frustrating thing, wasn't it? Because obviously it shouldn't happen, of course. But Kat she was going to get player of the match, wasn't she, until that point? So
Probably.
you just think, oh, she's such an exciting player, and I think she did make. Obviously, she scored, didn't she? She made all the difference. So, yeah, I think that's going to be a huge blow for them in this second leg. So, yeah, see what they can do without her.
Just to say 3 minutes to kick off, so we've got to get in position for the chaos to come.
Oh, we have, yes. Well, I'll tell you what. If you you keep on Arsenal, and I'll.
Well, if you want to, I was going to say I will get the if you want to cover the Charlton Birmingham game, because that is the big one. I will take the short straw. I will do, as much as I want to follow the Charlton game, I will do the honourable thing and cover Palace. And see if there's an outside chance. As much host perks, you should get the Charlton Birmingham game, which I think is going to be great. And I think they were saying it's like I'm not sure if it's a record crowd, but they're saying it's a strong crowd. I think it's about over 2,000 tickets have been sold. I think for this one. Oh, hello. So I think this is going to be something very, very special. I'm just going to get the game up here. So,
I think so. I think it is. Yeah. He's saying hello to everyone. Apologies if people can see her covered in butter and soup.
Hello. Super.
Hey, well done.
Get that
so
right,
starting lineups are coming out now for Birmingham City. So we've got. Can't put the wiggles on now, darling. Put them there. Lucy Thomas in goal. McKenna, Lee, Leardhammer, Harris, Heron, Miyagawa, Cornet, Crossfit, Louis, and Otre. For Birmingham. Yeah, you go off and have fun. You go play with something. Look at all these toys. What are you going to play with? Yes, good. But yeah, I think this is going to be a match for the ages. So yes, so I've now got Charlton, Birmingham City on live from the Valley, like Adam's just said there. Record number of tickets sold. If I do need to jump off at any point, it's to
I think it's record for a WSL 2 match when it's in that league. Portsmouth.
I was just going to say it's a record number of tickets for the Valley for 20 years.
Yes, it would be.
Game,
that makes sense. Yeah. So Portsmouth got Jess Gray in goal, captain Justin Bull, and Meg Hornby, Sophie Barker, Neve Peacock, Lucy Shepherd, Charlie Estcourt, Angelina Nixon, Annie Wilding, Ava Robotham, what a name, and Evie Milner. Just going to see if we can find out what the Palace lineup is. See if it's shown on here at all. I'll see if we can get up on the. Julie Kings is the referee, so I'll get that up. See if I can get it on the BBC website.
I've just seen, just as a little aside, I've just seen someone mock up Fridolina Rolfo in the Villa kit to say enough's enough, get her to Villa.
Here we go. So the Palace team, it's Jan is in goal, and then it's a back three of Sharp, Everett, and Swabby. Midfield of Weirden, Cato, Rusha Littlejohn, Nolan.
She's starting very good.
Blanchard and Blanchard in the middle, and front two of Howitt and Larkin. It's about to kick off here at Sutton United. Palace in blue and purple. Portsmouth in green and black, and it's off Portsmouth attacking from right to left, and it's 0-0 at the moment.
Yep, and Charlton have got us underway. They too are attacking right to left. Ready for the off. There's also rumours, I don't know if you've seen this, Adam, about Lucy Quinn possibly leaving Birmingham at the end of the season. She said something about
we've lost Louise.
One last home game. And then she just hasn't been picked. Hang on.
Well, we've had two Quinns at Birmingham, haven't we? Because we've had Louise Quinn and we've had Lucy Quinn.
Yeah, both of the Al Quinns. Yeah.
Oh dear, but yes, so that's a sad thing. We should also have a shout out to Molly Pike. Molly Pike, who has retired.
Yes.
Who has retired? from football.
Yeah, due to personal reasons, which is really, really sad.
Did she play at Southampton, or am I making that up?
It's what, sorry?
Did she play at Southampton, or am I just imagining that?
So she's at Newcastle at the minute.
Newcastle now. But, yeah, no, maybe I've got to confuse somebody else. But
Molly Pike was. So I'm trying to chase the baby because she's.
I'll look her up.
It's funny.
Yes, I think.
Jump off the sofa.
Right. Whilst Freya deals with the child in question, it is 0-0 between Palace and Portsmouth. And looks like we're still waiting for the second half to start in France, in Lyon. Obviously, there was 5 minutes at a time, so they're going to be slightly behind there. But yes, Palace know they need to win. If they win, they are guaranteed promotions. Portsmouth shot from and Portsmouth have hit the bar within the first 2 minutes. A long ranger, and it's tipped onto the crossbar. What a save! I'll get the so it's Yanez with the save. It's a Portsmouth corner, but that would throw the. It's a long ranger from the number. Let's get the Rowbotham. Sorry, Rowbotham, long ranger towards top corner, and it's a brilliant. It's a goal.
Is it?
Is it a goal? The Palace, I think so. The Portsmouth players are running away. Unfortunately, the replay was so excited by the brilliant strike that it didn't cut to the corner in time. Yes, Portsmouth has scored. Relegated Portsmouth are winning at Crystal Palace. What a turn up for the +4s. So we're just going to see where the goal is. It's the hang on the players. I'm trying to see if I get the number so I can find out who it actually was. We never saw the goal because the replay was showing this brilliant strike from Rowbotham that Yanez did well to tip over. Portsmouth take the corner, whipped in. I think it's gone straight in. I think she scored an Olympico. We'll watch it.
Beautiful.
It's an Olympico. She scored direct from the corner. That's unbelievable. Beautiful. Well, the drama has already started. We are 3 minutes in. Forget the Champions League. WSL 2 is the place to be.
And Charlton have just skied it over the bar as well.
Oh, it's all happening.
Comes all happening. Right-hand side.
Wow.
And it's number 22 off there. Thank you.
So Palace obviously need the win. A win will guarantee them promotion and could potentially win in the whole lot if Charlton and Birmingham draw. But this is a real shock. Portsmouth, who are relegated. And I think we made the mistake, myself and Freya, that this would just be a routine win for Palace.
Well, we said the odds were in there.
Odds for Palace, not so. I mean, Palace have I think they're unbeaten in the last 6 games. I think it's 5 wins out of 6, but they're losing this one. I mean, gosh, crikey, gosh.
We've got
keep an eye on this one. I mean, you would think there's plenty of time left, and you would think with the time remaining, Palace should
be able to come back into it. Yes.
Sort themselves out and win this game. Lose this game. I mean, they are going to absolutely kick themselves. And Matt's just confirmed Southampton are leading Forest. Michela Mataloni with the goal.
You.
So there's a goal. I think there's just a chance here, I think, for Pavage in the replay.
Southampton leading Forest. Lovely.
Scramble in the Portsmouth box. Palace probably should have scored that, but they didn't. And it's still 1-0 Portsmouth. Lyon players and Arsenal players just coming out of the tunnel now. Just a reminder that Lyon currently 2-0 up. 45 now. They are 45 minutes away from another Champions League final. They were missed out last season, but they were in Bilbao. I was there for that, the Barcelona-Bilbao game. That was a really good one. The Barcelona just edged 2-0. Yes. And they'll be wanting to get us back in there. So it looks like as the Arsenal players are coming out, so it looks like we are almost ready to start again there.
Amazing.
So yes. If Cornet scores a Thunder Beacon, just having a replay here. This is another chance. Palace having chances here, really good chances that they're not taking at the moment.
Charlton in front of goal again.
There we go. Portsmouth. That's right. Portsmouth clear. Still Portsmouth.
Now, if anyone's wondering why I'm now playing child catcher, I did have my wife here, but she's gone up to do some work for an hour. So,
So for an hour, we've got a third pundit with us.
I'm hoping that she finishes her meeting quickly, and that she's back in about 20 minutes. So
That's right.
Everyone keep your fingers crossed. Oh, I've just seen the replay of that.
Well, the Portsmouth
cornetto.
goal.
Yes. Oh, beautiful.
The Olympico. I mean, it caught the camera people off guard because they were filming the replay, and suddenly.
Yeah, you're right, because it didn't get there, did it? Oh, we've got a Paul.
It cuts the live feed of Portsmouth players celebrating.
There you go.
Hello,
folks. Hello, Adam.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
We're well. Okay, well, yes. So, just so the rules of engagement are, I'm on Portsmouth Palace, which is Palace Portsmouth, which has proved to be quite interesting. Freya's on the Charlton Birmingham, Portsmouth winning 1-0. So already a plot twist is among us.
Who's on Arsenal then?
Me. I'm double teamed at the moment.
Adam's double streaming.
Because if you want, you can take Arsenal. I'll take one of the others.
No, I'm happy watching both of them. Well, the Arsenal game is just recommenced, so I'm going to watch the tail of that, and then I'm going to be full time. I'm fine covering both. But it's still 2-0 Lyon. But Arsenal got to put their gears up because it was a poor first half from them.
Charlton have got a corner. No, leave the dog.
I will be on muted Charlton after the 47 different ads.
I was going to say, please do, Paul, because I'm on baby duty, so I keep running off like this.
I love the fact, by the way, that the subtitles are automatically on with it, and they've just referred to the commentator speaking to somebody called Brian Mature. I have no idea who that is.
I don't bother with subs. I'm just watching it in mute. So yeah, we're just seeing at the moment here. Palace trying to play up. Straight out play. Portsmouth an easy throw in there. Just seeing Matt's comment. I'm terribly sorry you find it depressing. As it stands, it's a Lyon corner about to be taken. As things stand, table. We've got our first standings table. So it's Charlton on 43, Birmingham on 42, Palace on 41. So at the moment, the title is very much in Charlton's hands. Lyon corner comes in, it's headed clear. But yeah, Portsmouth. There we go. Palace on charge here, are they? No, Portsmouth intercept and take the ball forward, and they'll be looking to end their season in the flourish because it's obviously been.
Yeah, they're going down.
Yeah, well they are down, aren't they? And Lyon with a volley straight at Daphne. I was actually talking to Pray about this, Paul. I want to get your opinion on this. Relegation playoff. Leicester have dropped down. Who would you back, Leicester or one of these top three?
One of these top three.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad it's unanimous, no matter.
Is it unanimous?
Yeah, it is unanimous. Yeah. No, but I just like what's happened. Like Leicester, it's. I mean, the right team has been relegated, if you will, but it's a shame what's happened to them.
Leicester apparently. I was reading something the other day from Zoe McGrady, who is a very good reporter.
That's who we couldn't think of the name. Yes,
BBC Leicester's reporter, and I know her a little, and she knows me because I told her Amandine Mikel was sacked before she knew, so I was quite. So occasionally she asks me stuff now, but she's very, very good at talking about Leicester, and yeah, she did something the other day, which is how have Leicester got here, and a lot of it is basically the owners don't give much of a crap.
Yeah, poor ownership management. Renard's just got in the book here for a foul, which is keep an eye on that one. I mean, there was a rumor in the report that she did that apparently that the Leicester women's team Palace have a chance here and a goal. Palace have equalised. Palace have equalised. It's a bit of a scramble, but it's a goal. 10 minutes on the clock. Well, 11 minutes clock. Sorry, and it's. I'm just gonna get who the number is. Number 8. So that is. Get the team sheet up. That is.
Going able to head that away. Can they launch a counter?
Sharp. It's Sharp with the goal. So the ball.
Molly May Sharp.
Palace fans are going to love Molly May Sharp because.
It's number 17, so it's it's Blanchard with the ball back. It's a scramble in the box, and then Sharp is just there first before the keeper and smashes it past her. So Palace 1-1.
Rio Hardy scored for Bristol as well.
Ooh.
Right.
So I'm seeing it here. So it's Sharp initial shot, and then it comes back to her, smashed by the keeper. Keeper no chance, close range finish.
Apparently, Charlton have an official beer.
Yeah,
I've just seen on
Official
the
beer.
yeah. Meantime Brewing,
Nice.
which is
that looks cool.
They're a decent London brewery. Meantime.
But I was just saying before that goal, the rumour is with Leicester City is they may, because of the funding cuts and so forth, they may end up having to relocate from the King Power and play at Meadow Lane, which of course was Notts County's own, which was Notts County's ground once in a while. So there's some WSL heritage right there. And if ever there was a graveyard for women's football teams, Meadow Lane is one of them. So so it's now 40. Well, that doesn't look right because that looks exactly the same as it was earlier, which is
it will be because Palace and Birmingham are both drawing.
Yeah, no, but it looks the same as before Palace scored, so that's why I'm a bit confused by that one. But as it stands, it's Charlton on top. It's Palace on so the table updated. Palace are on 42 now, so Palace level with Birmingham, and Charlton on 43.
Yes, they are because Birmingham were on 41 points. You muppet. I thought Birmingham were on 42.
We started Birmingham and Charlton Birmingham and Palace on the same points.
Yes.
So
Birmingham,
Charlton having that 1 point advantage.
Birmingham are at the moment ahead of Palace by goal difference of 7. So Palace need to, which obviously that won't change in terms of boundaries. But at the moment, though, it's Palace for all the attacking now. I think you would imagine unless something drastically changes the momentum, this Palace game's only going to go one way. But you never know, Portsmouth.
It's easiest for Palace, isn't it? Because they know they just have to win.
Yes.
There's no other option.
Well, Birmingham though,
Charlton can draw and still be promoted. Whereas Birmingham have to win as well.
I'm assuming we've already laughed at Man United, by the way.
Yes, we had. I was just covering that game, and we kind of got ahead of ourselves because we kind of thought that Brighton had won the game, and then I think it was Leah Shirley with the late equaliser. But Man United have missed out on Europe. Well, are going to miss out on Europe. I can't see a world in which they do it. The Arsenal got too many games in hand.
Isn't it? I was reading. Isn't it now the situation where?
And
yes, it is. Arsenal basically need 1 win from their remaining 4 WSL games to make sure that United can't.
The greater fumble would be if City don't win the league this season. Arsenal have a corner here with Katie McCabe's going to whip this one in, and it's going to go straight out. Oh no, it's volleyed back, but I think it's going to be cleared. So no goals there. I was saying this to Freya, from a performance-related perspective, I think Skinner has to go. But then I've been saying this for the last few years, and Skinner's still in the job. I know. So he seems he's like an immortal baddie. It's like when you watch a film and the baddie has clearly died. He's clearly died at the end of the film, and the credits roll, and in the post-credit sequence, the baddie rises at the end, and you go, "I'll see you in the next movie." And it's like, "Oh, he's still alive. How is this possible?" So yes, he's still. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if he was still in the dugout next season. But I'm not saying Skinner's a bad manager. I know you think differently, Paul, but I just don't think he's going to progress this Manchester United team any further. I think he has
and that's the issue. He's not allowing them to progress where they could be. Is the big I agree.
I think he'd be great in the WSL too. I think he would be a great manager in the WSL too, or as a mid-table WSL one. I mean, he would have kept Leicester City up. Put it that way. I have no doubt. But because
defensively. They're playing very well. It's just a bit boring.
It's very easy to be defensive when you have 11 players behind the ball. It's very like but no, Manchester United are going to miss out on Europe. Mark Skinner has missed out on trophies. There you go. The table's updated now on the live stream. So yes, Charlton 43, Birmingham and Palace on 42. Do you know what I said? Palace were on top, but they haven't. It's 50 minutes gone. It's still 1-1, and Lyon are still.
Leah Dammers just had a chance for Birmingham, but it went wide.
Also, pleasingly, following up on Meantime being the official beer of Charlton, I was unaware of this, but I just went and had a look because nosiness. And apparently, they have previously had a limited edition beer which was called, and this was motivated by Matt asking about Charlton's beer. Apparently, they had a limited edition beer called About Time, which was specifically for.
Oh, go on.
And
Go
then
on,
Adam's reacted, so I'll shut up.
No, that's fine. I just got to wait for you to finish talking about beer. Palace have just hit the bar. It was a jinking run right through the Portsmouth midfield, and it's almost like a miss-hit crosser sort of, but it's looped over the keeper, and I think waiting for the replay, and it's bounced off the bar. So Palace very close to taking the lead, and the moment that happens, all bets are off because suddenly Palace are right at the top as Palace go again, and it's a brilliant save from the keeper. It's a brilliant save from the keeper to tip it around the post.
Charlton free kick into the box.
So
just wide.
It's great with a goal, but I'm just hoping to see a replay of that earlier effort that came off the crossbar. Because I'd love to know who it was. I couldn't see originally here. So this is the save. So Gray, it's Gray with the save. They haven't shown the other attempt, unfortunately, but it's Gray who tips it round for a corner. But yeah, the moment the first Palace goal, the second Palace goal goes in, because it just feels inevitable at this point. That's when
I think
Palace will leapfrog everyone and go top.
I think it'll be interesting actually, because I wonder if in classic transistor radio in their ears fashion.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Valley, both teams at the Valley are
in tune with what's happening what's happening at Sutton. Whether there'll be
and I wonder what will happen, like you say, if Palace score and that
absolutely.
And that
we had this at the men's side, didn't we? I should just say the ball has just trickled into the Portsmouth net, but I think the referee has.
I'm just going to change the snappy. I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she handles that nonsense. I think is this a shot? Here we go. Oh, I've just had a shot here, and it's I think it's.
Is it really, really bad that I just heard that and thought the appropriate football chant is your shit?
No. We won't go there. I think it was Blanchard. It was Blanchard, I think, with the shot. And it was a really good run forward. Beat about 2 or 3 Portsmouth players. And then just chipped it onto the crossbar. But we had that in the men's game recently with Wanderers and West Ham and Everton when the West Ham were winning and then they were drawing and then our Spurs were winning and different fans were cheering because they were hearing the other results. And I would hope at the Valley and at Sutton United we're potentially getting something else here, because the fans at the Palace ground must know that Charlton and Birmingham are basically holding up their end of the bargain for them and they're keeping it 0-0.
Oh, I have no doubt. Having met a chunk of the Palace women's fan base, I have no doubt that they will be fully
clued in.
As there's a chance all played in for Birmingham, and Sophie Whitehouse doing Sophie Whitehouse things, very, very calm under pressure from 3 Birmingham players.
Brilliant keeper. Right there. She's the Ireland goalkeeper, isn't she? Am I right with that? The Charlton keeper. She's at Ireland. She plays for.
She is
making it up. Yeah,
so. That was actually, in the men's game. What I've just seen the replay, and you talk about the corridor of uncertainty. That ball from Birmingham was
the low cross for the 6-yard, but
it wasn't a low cross. It was high lifted in, but crucially, it was allowed to bounce. And as soon as it's allowed to bounce, the goal is like, I've got to come for this, and. I'm amazed actually there weren't more Birmingham players attacking that. I think if they're
I'm amazed we haven't had a goal at the Valley yet. I'm amazed it's still 0-0. I would have thought something would have happened. I thought, but no, at the moment it's Palace Portsmouth. I've in the words of the Indiana Jones, I've chosen wisely. I think on this one.
You have chosen wisely.
Yes. You chose poorly. As well. Oh, Portsmouth got a free kick here. There's a foul on the number 11. Get rid of that.
I will say there was a tacky Birmingham timeout. Lucy Thomas appears to need minor checking from the physio, and of course, all the Birmingham players have flooded over.
Oh! Arsenal have hit the cross. Oh my goodness me! It's Stina Blackstenius who's hit the woodwork. What a strike this is! I mean, she might have been offside, Stina, but she's curled it from the edge of the box, and it's flush on the post. It is. Yeah, it wasn't going to. maybe a bit. If she could have pulled it more to the left, it would have flown in the top corner. But it's crashed off the post. The argument might have been as if it may have gone to VAR because I think she may have just been wandering back from an offside position on the edge of the box. But it's a brilliant strike, and maybe that will light a fire under Arsenal as Ford now is breaking into the box on the left-hand side. She's got two defenders for company here, so she's going to have to roll it back to McKay. McKay's going to get the ball in the box, which she does. It's bouncing, it's loose. It's come to Smith. It's come to Smith. It's trickling. It's off the post again. And the player's gone down. And it's I don't know what the ref's given here. She's got an arm up and she's pointing. But Arsenal hit the post twice in as many minutes. That's incredible. I am keeping on both games, but McCabe's just looped the cross in here. Russo, I think, got 4 players, bounced off the post. Stina, I think the referee has. I think maybe the referee has flagged that Stina pushed the defender onto the ground before the defender took her legs away. But it's just a stab past Endler, and it's come off the other post. Within about 2 minutes, we'll see what happens there. It's. I mean, if the ref doesn't deem that Heap, I think it's Heaps has. Well, no, it's not. Nothing's been given, and Lyon are going to make a few substitutions based on that. But yes, 60th minute, Arsenal hit the post twice in succession there, and now now
if it was Heaps, that's going to be impressive because she's in Colorado.
No, not to the end of the season.
Oh, she hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, no, she's there. I'm watching her. I'm watching her on the pitch.
I have no doubt. I was like, I thought she'd gone to Denver already.
Yeah, they did announce her ages ago to Denver. Yeah. So she'll be wanting to fight for this last Champions League, won't she, before she goes back home?
Absolutely.
I am quite pleased, by the way. The eyeliner was really easy today because I can have red and blue, and it supports Arsenal and Palace and Charlton.
Yeah.
And Portsmouth. Oh no, Portsmouth's green today.
And Birmingham, so I can't be accused of bias at any point.
You'd be the kind of person, not so much a half and half scarf, but like a quarter scarf. You just have like a quilt, a patchwork quilt.
It's mainly because I don't want to be accused. And Lyon gets the other red and blue as well, so I'm being as neutral as possible.
Absolutely, it's the old Futurama. I have no feelings one way or the other.
I just hope all the teams have fun.
I hope all teams win.
The real winner is sports.
Arsenal have come out swinging here in the second half. I mean, we are a bit second half FC, but
were there any changes, Adam, or is everyone still the same?
I think it's the same. I'll just double check it, but I believe it's the same. Yeah, same lineup. It's just McCabe and Wibbermoy have got a yellow card, and Renard has for Lyon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Arsenal.
That's the cross is way too long. But there's some cracking running down the left side by Graham's favourite Jodie Hutton. Just then.
Jodie Hutton, just what a woman she is. Because we were saying earlier, Paul, before you came about like the players, Charlton have. They're very much. If you watch the league, you know who's good, but they're not. They haven't got any like household superstars. Unless you were a fan of that team, and I think that's part of the charm with them because they all work incredibly hard together and it works as they are.
Lilia Hannes, we were just saying earlier, was a magnificent player. She's been subbed off and Schrader's come on for her. So Lyon have removed probably one of their best players, and Katoto's on as well. I'm just going to try and find out who.
Cross in from Birmingham. Oh, incredible save from Whitehouse there.
Portsmouth and throw in here in the pass half and
the power that comes in from her tray.
That should have been 1-0.
I tell you what, Palace have a counter charge here, and I think they're behind here. She's onside. She's gone for it, and it's another brilliant save from Gray. What a game she's having! I think she was offside. I think the flag has now gone up.
Jess Gray, of course, former Charlton. So she might have.
It was Howard with the strike. I think it was on target, and I think it was a really good effort. But Gray throws herself across the goal. It's a really good dive, really good connection, really good save. At that point, Howard's got no choice but to take the shot on. I think the referee, the flag had already gone up for offside, and indeed the players are walking away. So we'll see. But yeah, still 1-1 at Palace. I mean, I said Palace have got a good start there, but they got the equaliser. But since the equaliser, I mean. Portsmouth are holding him at bay at the moment. So let's have a look what's happening over in Lyon. So it's Katoto was on for Hegerberg. So Aga Hegerberg has been subbed.
That's not a bad bit of striking depth, is it?
I know. We were just saying that the
Quite
low
jealous of that, to be
crosshair.
honest, yeah.
Low crosshair, well taken by Daphne. The forwards they've got, Katoto, Dumonet, Diani, Hegerberg. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's overflowing with talent. And they've got one of the best managers in the world coaching them. So
I'm just keeping an eye on them.
you would back Lyon, any
Yeah,
seat to at
Scott,
least reach Champions League finals. Ford, trusted Robert defender, but I'll call him a channel. I think this is going to roll through.
Graham's just messaged us.
I mean, Arsenal.
It's copy and paste tweet, but what a save from Sophie. When I grow up, I want to be Sophie Whitehouse. That is from Graham.
See, this is the thing, Adam. As an Arsenal fan, do you consider Arsenal underdogs taking on Lyon still?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, and we'll always do. Just because of the history and the quality we know that they have. I mean, I know we've had 2 bonkers games against them where we've absolutely battered them, but I've always felt that when a game like that happens, there has to be freak circumstances behind them, either an injury crisis or a tactical crisis, and I think those were the reasons why. And maybe it's my just instinctive inferiority complex, but I would always back, especially at home, I'd always back Lyon. Cross just has looped in here. Looks like it's going to go straight to the fence and going to mop up. I was saying to Fred before, when we started, I fully expect Lyon to do the job. I wouldn't expect them to.
Birmingham
by the way,
scored.
yeah, I was going to say, I've literally just caught in time for that one.
I was going to say, we just sat back down so
what's happened?
It is Vilma Leidhammer who has scored at the back post.
What a signing she's been, by the way, this season. Leidhammer.
There
we go.
Just seeing the goal. They're doing a split screen now. Oh, what a header! Just tucks it in at the near post. That's a really good goal.
I haven't seen the replay yet. Hang on.
Yeah, they're doing a. That's great because
my
stream's doing a split screen, so I can. They show me the other one.
That's
Wow.
A very good cross. Oh, that's a good header. Yeah.
Tell you what. Very good. Charlton are letting this slip through their fingers. They are letting this slip through their fingers. They are. They might well get from a Palace from the attack here now. It's a low cross, and it's hit the side netting. I just think Palace need to get on. Palace need to put pressure on Charlton and Portsmouth, and they have Charlton and Birmingham City. They need to put pressure on them from their perspective. And
so then, this means, in case you
need to get your abacus out. You need to get the abacus out because it's all going to change now.
The classic abacus.
So if Birmingham win, I did think about it. So Birmingham win, Palace are drawing, then it will be then goal difference, won't it? Between.
So just wait for the refresh.
Palace.
Yeah, goal difference between Palace and Charlton if Birmingham keep the win.
At the moment, Charlton are going into the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to drop to third. My table hasn't updated
yet.
Yep. My table hasn't updated yet.
Is it just one in it?
Yeah, it will. It will.
No, correction, 2 now because Charlton were previously 12.
Yeah.
I'm on the live BBC table.
Yeah, I'm on the live BBC table and it hasn't updated yet, annoyingly, because it's still Charlton top of the league, but that's going to change very, very soon. So I'm just going to wait for that to come through.
It'll be Birmingham on 44 points.
Yep, it's just happened around. Here we go. So Birmingham 44, Palace 42, Charlton 42, Crystal Palace ahead of Charlton by
2 goals.
It's neck and neck. So we've had our first table change. The leaders changed hands, and it is Birmingham City who are first and Charlton third. I mean, how
in the blink of an eye.
In a blink of an eye, how Charlton messed this up again? How do they keep doing this?
So
this
now,
is ridiculous.
Now this means even if Palace
strong
win,
defensively in those first,
yes,
up until that happened,
and they still are. This is going. I mean, when is the playoff? When is the playoff due for Charlton? Well, no, I'm going to be assuming it's lesser.
It'll be at least 2 weeks.
May, I think. May.
2 weeks. I mean, they had the opportunity to get promoted when they beat Palace. They were 1-0 up away at Palace. They had it. It was in their hands. They had the hand on the trophy, and now they could drop to third place. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Charlton. There has to be some kind of response from them. I mean, I've done a lot of digging into Charlton. I mean, even from when they were in the. I mean, Matt, you can mock what you like, but
started. Karamuya colliding with. Can't see who that is behind the leg.
Charlton have history, and I've mentioned this many times. They had a league title challenge back in 2004. Only had to win the last 2 games, but they lost one of them to Arsenal, and they lost it on by 1 point to Arsenal on the last day when Arsenal beat Fulham. Levi Smith's been subbed off here. I would imagine this is going to be for Chloe Kelly. I would imagine this is going to be Renee Segers freshening up her forward line. No, it's not. It's Holmberg. Okay, so Schmila Holmberg's coming on. She had a starring role against Leicester in the midweek, 2 great goals. And Palova is on for Mariona Caldenti, so there will be no Caldenti Worldy. There'll be no Mariona Worldy today against Lyon. It is Victoria Palova and Schmila Holmberg. But it's still 2-0. Arsenal only 1 goal short. They only need 1 goal.
That's going to be that. Oh, are away goals a case, or will it go to extra time?
Away goals are in the bin. Away goals are in the bin. So,
if Arsenal score, it will go to extra time then, because Lyon are currently leading by 1.
Even if away goals, it would have still been a tie because we won 2-1. So it would have still been. Yeah. Anyway, it is Lyon who are winning 2-0. They are the ones in the driving seat. There's 20 minutes to go. And Palova just come off the bench and they've gone straight into the book. Portsmouth will run down the channel here. He's going to go out for a throw to Portsmouth. So Arsenal's European defence looks like it's checking out here. I tell you what, that's a very bad challenge for Palova. It's a slide tackle right from behind through the legs on Katoto. It's rightly a booking, and it's not the kind of impression you want to make just coming off the bench. I know you obviously want to make an impression, but ideally not on the back of someone's leg.
It's an interesting time to bring Palova in as well, because she hasn't played that much, and she's been open about not enjoying herself.
She's very much been a squad player and a little used one as well. It hasn't worked since Renee's come in. I mean, different players work with different managers, and she was really good under Jonas.
Southampton now.
Hasn't really clocked for under Renee. But I tell you what, Palace on the attack here.
Colette with the goal. 26
minutes. Chance here. She's gone for the curler top wide. So Palace are still trapped in the purgatory of 1-1. They can't get ahead in this tie. Because then Palace must know it's there for them. They could push onto Birmingham City and get level points with them. But Portsmouth are holding them at bay. They haven't managed to kick on.
I don't think it will mean anything Palace wise. They can't win the title at the moment. They need Charlton.
No, they can't.
They need Charlton to beat Brom to win the title. Whatever happens.
No, they need Charlton to draw with Birmingham to win the title. Because if Charlton win the league, they'll win if they want Charlton to win, they win the league. Charlton have to draw with Birmingham in order for Palace to win. I know this is how crazy we've been going over this a lot. We're just watching this Lyon Arsenal game.
Charlton on the attack.
Oh, hello. Anything?
No. Birmingham able to cut it out.
I want to just race. Oh, hello. Palova with a shot. Oh, I tell you what.
Leave him alone.
It'd be very Arsenal. For
yeah. Straight at Endler, but I mean, she was in space there. That was a good chance. If she could have just drilled that across towards the bottom corner, I mean, I don't think Endler's saving that. I understand, Paul. You don't think the 2006-2007 Arsenal side were much cop. You think they're just an overrated bunch of chances who took advantage of the fact that the level wasn't as good as it is now.
You are misrepresenting what I said. And
I jest.
Your replies made sense actually, and your replies made me rethink it, because yes, fair enough. Yeah. I was probably a little harsh.
I do get your.
They were a bunch of chances.
No, I'm joking slightly, and I do understand your point, because obviously Arsenal that season won every game in the league, and if something like that happens, you do think, well, either Arsenal are brilliant. The league's load of nonsense at the time, and it's just like a Barcelona league. Again, this is the work I've been doing with the history work, and trying to actually learn a bit more about those leagues. There was a lot more going on around those leagues at that time, and there's a lot more teams who pushed Arsenal a lot harder than people may realise. And there was a few coin toss games, and on another day, a team like Charlton could have won the league, a team like Everton could have won the league. Fulham did win the league. I always think that 2006-07 season, as miraculous and incredible and unbelievable it was and record-breaking it was, there were a lot of games along the way which, on a coin toss, Arsenal could have lost or drawn or dropped points or not won. The outstanding one is the League Cup final against Leeds United. Arsenal had to wait until the last kick of injury time. It was either a normal extra time, I forget which one, but it was right at the death. They got a goal against Leeds Carnegie and won it 1-0. On another day, Leeds win that game and Arsenal don't win the lot. So it wasn't the stroll in the park as it might appear on the stats board. As Portsmouth player's just gone down here, and I'm a bit worried at the moment. She was clutching her knee, so I was slightly worried, but I think she's all right. I think it's just
your bog standard normal one.
the pot.
Yeah, it's not.
Leon making some more subs here.
How is Kadiatu Diani for Leon? Because I see
she scored. She scored.
I see the mention that she's gone down injured.
No, I'll look into it, but she scored. It was a really good goal. We were saying before, there's a corner came in, and it was a really good sort of hooked volley from a very tight angle, and that's, as it stands, is the goal that's going to take Lyon to Oslo. Portsmouth with attacking set piece here, a chance to put the pigeon amongst the cats. It's going to get whipped in here.
The pigeon amongst the cats.
Pigeon amongst the cats. I'll take that.
Or the pomp, the ships amongst the eagles. Cross come in here. I tell you what, she wins the header, but it's well over the bar. But she's there. She's in the. No, unbelievable. There's been a goal at Lyon. There's been it's Smealer with the cross, and it's Russo who bundles it in, and it's 2-1, and Arsenal level in the tie.
And it's going to Arsenal are going to extra time.
What a save by Whitehouse.
Half of North London is happy.
Oh.
Yeah, I just missed it because I was watching that set piece. But it's Russo. It's Russo at the back, and it's Holmberg, the substitute, who's come in and whipped this brilliant low crossing. I mean, Holmberg's delivery, is brilliant. She took a really good corner against Leicester midweek, and which Leah Wins headed in. But it's a brilliant substitution from Rene. You got to top a hat to this one. She's 1v1 the defender. That's a cross. It's a wicked delivery, and Russo just basically charges between the two defenders who are both sleeping and bundles it in at the back stick, and that's it. It's 2-1.
That is a horrible miss from her side, by the way. Where
did that come from? I'm trying to see who, and it's two defenders. Trying to see who the two players on the back stick because they're both on the deck. I'm just going to see who they are now. So it's Heaps and the 12, I think, which is Lawrence. It's Heaps and Lawrence. Well, Heaps is left on a heap. Lawrence is out muscled, and Russo is just basically forced it in. And just like that, Leo and Diani's been subbed off. Diani is off.
I'm going to have to eat some humble pie. I think then.
Brand
coming on. I'm going to have to eat a little humble pie because
this was not.
Oh, Charles on the attack again.
Leon Cross here, and that's. I did not see this coming, but I would say is since the second half. I mean, and we saw this a bit against Arsenal at Emirates Stadium. Is Leon took the lead and were good value for it in a very sort of tight game. But the second half, they have tailed off. They haven't really attacked Arsenal and shown real threat. And Arsenal hit the post twice really early on. But I thought the game was sort of middling out and it was just going to sort of peter away. But I mean, all bets are off now. Palace free kick here. See, it looks like it's going to be whipped in. It's the number 11. Crossed in. It's loose. And there's a chance over the bar. Number 29 blazes it over the bar. That's the Swaby who blazes it over the bar. And Leon, that's wide. Now, Paul, yes, you were saying on Bake Off.
Yeah, I was saying.
Cooked up some humble pie. What was
the humble pie? Is because, as people who regularly watch will know, I have been not unduly critical over Leslie Russo, but I have occasionally thought that her ability to score clutch goals and focused on and all this sort of stuff, has occasionally been overrated. And there is Leslie Russo, the best striker in the world, when Bunny Shaw exists in the same league, is frankly offensive. But
is she the best striker in the Champions League? Because Shaw's not in the Champions League. Leon header wide. Shaw's not in the Champions League. So is Russo the best? I mean, she's scored the most. English striker. She's the most goal scoring. I'm trying to get the right word. She's an English player who scored the most goals. I'm trying to get the highest scoring. She's the highest scoring English player in the Champions League. That's the one. That's the one I want. Get the words in the right order. So that's not to be dismissed out of hand. But I think Shaw's an amazing striker, and I think she's going.
I mean, highest scoring English player in the Champions League is
in the Golden Boot this season, and it shouldn't be overlooked. But
It's very impressive.
highest scoring English player in the league.
I think
one of those stats that you're just kind of digging. It sounds really impressive until you look at some of the other English players she's up against. Really, in terms of
I don't know if it's in. I don't know if it is this season or if it is the most in a season. If you see what I mean, I don't know I don't know if it's just this season or if it is like the most an English player has scored in the Champions League. But I know she has scored quite a lot of goals. But I always say that the clutch striker has always been Stina. And Arsenal have a 2-on-2 break here. I think it's Ford who's out-muscled the player, but I think the Lyon defence is going to. Oh no, the refs called it back for the foul, and it probably was a foul. I've always said that Stina Blackstenius is the clutch striker. You chuck her on in a Champions League final or a League Cup final, or she scored some. I've always joked that she doesn't score all the goals, but she scores the goals that really matter.
She scores the important
scores the ones that you need. Yeah.
Like if you're struggling against Villa and you fall over in the box and then slot one in injury time, but.
While in an offside position, for example, if we're talking about that one, which
it was a bit moody. I mean, we were already ahead, but that was a bit of a moody one.
It wasn't so much that. It was more this. It was the greatest example of Arsenal media bias I've ever seen because Rachel Brown finished just going,
right.
Oh yeah, the
Cato looks like she's
Lexi
coming off.
Lloyd-Smith.
Cato is surrounded by the medical team. It looks like she's been taken off with an injury.
That's a big loss.
It would be. It would be. Well, we'll see. We'll see. She's on the touchline at the moment. She might come back on, but there's a lot of strapping around her knee at the moment. It's still 1-0. I mean, it's only 3 minutes to go to half time, and I'm not sure how Palace haven't taken the lead in this one. I mean, fair play to Ports. Gray's been outstanding in goal, but Palace are going to kick themselves. They don't win this one. Leon with a corner here. Daphne comes and throws a fist at it. Leon on the edge of the box. Goes to strike. Tell you what, Daphne was rooted. It flies past the post. 10 minutes to go. It's 2-1. It is level.
It's level. I was going to say, we're nearing the end of the first half here
in
as
aggregate,
well.
Palace. Yeah. It's still Palace in the attack again. Portsmouth clear. I mean, Portsmouth are showing a lot of fight here. They may be relegated. They may be down, but they're not out. They are giving it their all.
By the way, Adam, how your mic is anticipating the drama because every so often it fades out.
Oh, my mic's a bit.
Because of your usual internet stuff that we're familiar with.
I think there is a sound funny thing going on with that.
But it's just amazing because we've had and Arsenal on the attack and it's cost.
Oh yeah, it does that sometimes. I think McCabe's just been subbed off here. Just trying to find out who it is. It's just funny. It's like when you watch when I'm having to live stream a game on a train and you go into a tunnel and it always freezes just as a player's about to take a strike.
Oh God, yeah.
And I had that with a men's game. I was watching the Atletico Arsenal game, and I think it was Lookman turned in the box and he had a free shot at Raya, and just as I had to take it, I lost.
Perfect.
But I instinctively knew that because the feed is frozen, he wasn't going to score because they never do score, and it always cuts away 5 minutes later. I was like, oh, the score's the same. Oh, he messed it up. He shot straight at Raya. But you always know that when the feed freezes, when the feed freezes, he's not going to score. Rusha has just chopped down a Portsmouth player there, and it's a Portsmouth kick. It's not the full-on MMA wrestling move she showed.
I was going to say that sounds about right.
It's not the German suplex.
No. But she has gone into the book. I think rightly so. But it's a charge. It's a slide through the back of the player.
Scored for Durham. Right. Durham lead 1-0 at Newcastle. Ha ha ha.
Right, here we go.
Well it's also full time in the National League playoff as well. Boldmere St Michael's have done it 3-0 against Cheadletown Stingers. They will be in Tier 3 next season.
Congratulations!
Congratulations to them. Army Festrup looks like she's banged a knee. Oh,
There was a moment there. Portsmouth just had a looping crossing there. Keeper wasn't that convincing, but I think they've got away with an offside call, so they can clear. Lyon on the ball at the moment. I think that goal that Russo has just scored has just, I think, woken them up to the fact that this wasn't going to be the easy ride that maybe they had hoped here. Bit of pinball there. Has that gone for a goal kick? Has that gone for a corner? It's a corner. Player just tried to clear the ball and it's bounced off of another Arsenal defender. It's gone behind for a corner. 4 minutes of added time here at Palace.
and 4 minutes at Charlton as well. Good timing.
Still 1-0 to Birmingham. It's still 1-0 to Birmingham.
Yes, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Still 1-0.
I mean, yeah, words in that Charlton dressing you would imagine, because I mean, you would still back them against Leicester City if it goes to that, but I mean, they should have.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you just want them to get there before that playoff because of everything that we've talked about before. Even if they win the pitch, didn't look like injury was too bad. She's back on.
Lyon are the in-swinger here. Even if they don't win the league, just to get second place and just get out of the WSL 2,
yes,
great.
Yeah,
just get it over and done with, and then they can start planning. But instead, it's another game on the season, and
again,
yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens here.
I was speaking to some Palace fans who said they hope to get up automatically because apparently one of their key players, he didn't say who, but one of their key players is carrying a hamstring injury.
Well, I tell you what, Portsmouth are just, I know that they've got a little counter charge there, counter attack, and they've got it in the Palace corner. It's going to be a Portsmouth throw. Minutes to go. Oh, is that offside or is that given? I think Lyon think they've won it. Lyon think they've won this with 5 minutes to go.
Oh.
No, there's some shake of the heads. There's the heads and the hands, and I think the flag's gone up for. It looks suspicious. Yeah, the flag's not for offside. It's been disallowed, but it looks. It's one of those ones where you watch.
What does it look like, Adam?
Here we go. I tell you what, it's close. But I think Eula Brand is just because Lotte Wibber-Moyes is a bit deeper than all the other defenders, and Eula Brand has sort of snuck around the outside, and she thinks she's timed her run to perfection. It's going to go to the lines. The lines will be drawn. It'll be VAR checked.
Oh, we are VAR checking.
It will have to be because it's that marginal. If it's given, Lyon are in the final because there's only about 4 minutes to go. If not, then Arsenal have had another stay of execution. Now look, it is close. It is close. I think Brandt is about half a body, if you will, offside. I think she's just leaning offside.
Yes.
But they will draw the lines.
Just hope they have the VAR official from Manchester United versus Coventry City who will draw it over Eula Brand's foot, whatever happens.
Hey, I should say, can we just say, because the first time since then, massive congratulations, Paul. Massive congratulations. Well done, Coventry City. I can't wait to see them in the Premier League next season. Hats off to Frank Lampard and the team.
There will be a Wednesday after a game where you're going. So it's Arsenal 6, Coventry 0. How do you feel?
Not at all. I wish you all the best in the Premier League, and I hope it goes well for you because it's been a rough few years for Coventry City. And
can we also say lol Wrexham?
Yeah. Yes. Are they out the picture altogether?
They are out of the picture on the final day.
Birmingham corner. What can they do? Find a minute of added time.
Right. They're still checking this offside, so it must be close. Meanwhile, the players heading down to the tunnel. It's 1-1 at half-time between Portsmouth and Palace.
Oh, good defending. Oh, but it's back in. Oh, the roof.
It is still
nets.
They're still checking this offside. Like I said, it's close. It's one of those ones with the camera angles. You don't know if you're looking at the line at an angle, so you don't know if it's good. Is
it one of those where it looks on from one camera angle?
Yeah, I think it's that close. I mean, the manager's having discussions with the players at the moment. They're using this for a drinks break, basically.
Yeah.
We're now in the 87th minute. I think this is going on for 2 minutes now. Obviously, both sides will be praying that this goes either way.
It is half-time in Charlton versus Birmingham, and in classic.
I mean, this is the tie right here.
Oh.
We're still waiting.
I'm just racing over.
Referees
I play.
Well, Matt says if it's taken this long, they should go with the original decision.
I think he made.
The original decision was offside, but offside is different because offside is black and white. Apart from the one that we had at the beginning of the game, which wasn't. But in this situation, it's a black and white call. this situation, black and white call. I mean, Giraldez is pointing at his watch. It's given. It's been given. It has been given. It has been given as a goal. The Lyon fans are celebrating. It is onside. That's 3-1 Lyon, and that should knock Arsenal out of the Champions League. It's a ball over the top, and Lotta is just caught too deep. She's caught too. She's caught too deep, and Brandt is racing around the back. The line is not straight, and Chloe Kelly loses her mark. Just to see how close it was, because it must have been. Because it's one of those ones where you look at it and you think, well, straight on, she's clearly offside. But if you know the geometry of the pitch, you know that technically that line is actually at an angle. Because, I mean, you can see the lines on the pitch. When you're looking at it straight, the line must be at an angle. And I would say it must be the tightest of margins. And I said at the top of the show, I fully expect, like I said, Lyon to go through. And they have a chance here to seal it. Racing through, shrugs off a defender, rolls it across. Arsenal clear. I mean, since Russo got the goal, they haven't really had another chance at the Lyon defence. Really, Lyon have sort of got themselves together. That's a foul. That's a clear foul. That's going to be a Lyon free kick. Yeah, Lyon have got themselves together. I mean, they're an experienced team. Lyon. They have tread this path so many times. They are prepared for so many contingencies, and this is no different. Yeah. And I think there was a note. I think someone mentioned the last time Lyon. Here's the line. They're drawing it now, so it's the back.
That's
is punching through the offside wall, but obviously your elbow is not offside. So what you've got is almost like the elbow and like a bit of sort of the ribbon of the shirt is in the offside, but you can't score obviously with your arm. So so it is whilst the arm is leaning across, the shoulder is crucially onside. That's how close it is.
Are we really at the point now where it's your arm can be offside, but if your shoulder isn't, you score because you can't score with your shoulder, but you can't score with your arm?
Yeah, your arm can be offside, but you just can't score with it. It's not counted. That's always been sort of the thing. So if you're leaning across and you've got your arm out, if your arm's offside or in the offside area, it's irrelevant because it has to be a goal scoring part of your body. But yeah, there was a note. I think the last time Lyon had lost the first leg of a Champions League tie, I think was against Juventus. Way back, they'd lost 2-1 away in Juventus. But in the second leg, they won 3-1 and went through. And as things stand, as we go into 9 minutes of injury time, that's how it's going to play out again today.
It's just been so close, hasn't it?
I'll be honest. Obviously, Arsenal want to stay in it close, but I think the right team, will probably go through in this instance because I just think Lyon. I think Arsenal's shown that they are at the level. Lyon have just got so much quality. I was just saying, people saying Arsenal have played honourably this season or deserve silver. I like to inform you that we have. It's called the FIFA Champions Cup, but we'll move past that. Lyon have just been clutch and ruthless in the crucial moments, whereas Arsenal, they've hit the post a few times and they just hasn't the moment. But they're saying that they have got a corner here, which Holmberg will take.
What fascinates me is if it's an automated offside, why did it take 3 minutes?
I don't know because I always thought with the whole thing of semi-automatic it should be quick.
Because I remember with the first time we saw it was the Women's World Cup, wasn't it?
Frida header. I think Frida's come off the bench now as well. There's a scramble in the box. Tapped across. Caitlin Ford. We're 2 minutes into the 9 added on. Another cross chucked in. We are approaching Hail Mary. One delivery. Can she get another delivery on the money into Kelly? I think switched in. Header, but that's going to go wide. It wasn't a really good connection.
I do think this is the kind of game that feels like there's another twist in it.
Well, Frida's on for Stina.
I hope so. Yeah.
So we've removed Stina, we've put up Freedom, but I want to say with Michelle Kang's in attendance. It's a game I'd expect. It's a game I'd expect Lyon to win, just because of the experience and the heritage.
Well, of course, Michelle Kang is going to be credited with this victory because she made Eula Brand run into the back post.
I do love Michelle Kang though. Every time they scan to her in the camera, she's always looking very disapprovingly down. isn't she?
It's almost she should have like a little like intercom, like the Arm Sugar Miller sketches. It's like she'd have a little intercom where she just tap it, just go kill them. It's the.
I'm trying to work out if Michelle Kang has got 50 Shades of Grey energy.
Please don't just.
No.
Right, let's move that to one side.
Some things are inside thoughts, okay? Like inside.
I'm technically inside.
Have to share them.
That is the Simpsons thing of the Duff list, where it's like saying, "Oh, did I think that, or did I just say that out loud? Oh dear, better make up a life fast and get out of here." What I was going to say with the Arsenal one is obviously Lyon have gone 3-1 up, 4-3 up. It looks like they're going to go through. From an Arsenal perspective,
I'll go
they
the other
don't.
way around. Evil Genius. Has anyone ever seen Blake 7?
No. Well, no, I haven't. No, I know of it, but I haven't seen it.
Because Sir Valin in Blake 7,
I know Brian Blessing was in it once.
I pronounced it wrong, and I've been told off for pronouncing it wrong.
Oh,
Sutherland, just the evil genius overlord dictator thing is very camp.
Oh, right. Just pan to the bench, and Mariona and McCabe look a bit annoyed. This is going to be a rarity for Mariona because she always makes the final, or has always made the final. Not this time, by the looks of things. But I was saying, what I'm trying to say with Arsenal is, but obviously, if they'd held on, it would have gone to extra time. Given the season, the amount of the WSL they've got left to play, and given the nature of the squad and some of the absentees we've got, it's not going out. We phrase it with your squad, you haven't got extra time to contend with. You've got a clarity of it's just 5 games, or whether it's 4-3 games, how many we've got left between now and the end of the season, and the knowledge that if Man City should mess up one more game, as near impossible as it should be, you could potentially
yellow card for Caitlin Ford.
Yeah, that's an elbow to face. Yeah. It's you could pull off a miracle and win the WSL, but like I said, I expected Lyon to go out. And what I'm sort of proud of this team, that it wasn't, I said this a while back, last time we won the first leg and went out, well, the only time we won the first leg and went out, it was to EMEA and we got battered 6-0 in Sweden. And at least with this game, we've been, I would say Lyon have been a better side, certainly in the first half they were, but we've been competitive and we have been in the contest and still are in the contest until the final minute. And I would rather that than say lose 8-2 on aggregate to Barcelona like another English team once did. So there are ways of there are ways of going out of these sort of competitions. And Arsenal, I mean, they're still in it. I mean, we're into.
I'm quite
just
impressed.
Less than 4 minutes.
I'm quite impressed that's taken Adam 88 minutes to make the 8-2.
Oh no, it's all. See, the thing is that, Paul, it's all about the timing. It's not about what you say; it's about when you say it. And you got to. There's always
impact.
If there is only when it is relevant should I bring it up. Arsenal going a long punt forward here.
Adam, earlier when we checked the stats, they only had 1 shot, and that was it.
Yes, so
now had
they
7.
did. You had 7, but I would imagine we had very little on target. I would wager about 1, 2. Is it? Okay, we had. Oh yeah, because Palova had a shot on target. That was double expectations. Palova had a shot that was straight at the keeper, and then obviously Russo with the goal.
I love by the way we've got Chris joining us while watching Shildon versus West Auckland, the Northern League Division 1.
I know, it's brilliant.
We've had some miracle matches under Rene, Real Madrid, obviously that comeback, the Lyon game. I just think this one is you can't keep coming back. You can't.
Was last season the miracle?
Not every game can be a rescue job. Last season was a miracle, and I wouldn't change that for the world. I think this one is a bit more. I was saying to Fred, this is the game I was expecting last season. I was expecting Lyon to beat us maybe 2-1, 3-1. No harm in that. They're a brilliant side, brilliant forwards. I was not expecting us to win 4-1. What I was absolutely not expecting was I didn't think we'd win 4-1 again. Just there was not a snowball's chance in Hades that Lyon were going to roll over and lose 4-1 or 5-1. They were going to be, we understand the mission. We're not going to lose this one. We're not going to be embarrassed. We're going to win this. We're going to go through. I'm sure they've been game planning. They could have been, in the meetings and going over last season's game and making sure we're not going to let ourselves get embarrassed like last time, because it was embarrassing for Lyon. It was a shambles. As the Endler comes out here, just beats Palova to the ball.
They're just showing the highlights of Palace versus Portsmouth, and Palace should be 4 or 5-1.
Palace are better than them. But the main difference is Gray. Gray has been amazing.
It's
Yeah, Jess Gray's made some fantastic saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, Palace should be ahead, and they're not. And Arsenal, I mean, we're in the final minute of added time here. It's not long to go now, and I'm behind, so someone else will know if it's full time before I do. Ball in the channel here. I tell you what, outpace of a defender there. Is there a chance to get the ball in the box? There is, but it's over everyone's head. That's going to go straight out on the full. 30 seconds to go.
So disappointing.
It's been a cracking run, Arsenal. It's been a really good run. But the most important thing this season is the fact that we beat Chelsea in Champions League and stopped them winning the European Cup. So, mission accomplished in that one. Everything after that was a bonus. But I don't think the thing with Arsenal is they haven't been embarrassed in this game. They've not been ashamed. They have kept Lyon honest all the way to the end. And I mean, yeah, when we are now that's it. It's all over. It is all over. We are still the reigning European champions, but we will not be the reigning European champions next season. They will return. It will go to somebody else. It could be a new team. Could be Bayern Munich.
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich
Final.
on Lyon.
I think on balance over the two legs, I think that is the right team has gone through. And I think there's a lot Arsenal can take away and be proud of. But ultimately, this is a team that needs rebuilding. It needs refreshing. We know there's going to be signings in the summer. We know that the names are well documented. They've been circulated by the press. We know what they're going to be, or hope to be at least. For a lot of these players, this is going to be their last Champions League game for Arsenal. There's going to be some painful departures. I mean, I think Manu's obviously didn't play, but she's off. We know that. She's already said that she's leaving us in the season. There's quite a few players out of contract. Quite a few of them won't feature again. But I mean, at the same time though, I don't feel so bad because we won it last season, and that joy is still with me. And I think it might have been. I mean, the players are devastated. They really wanted to defend the title. I never felt that this squad. I know this squad. It's weird because I didn't think this squad could win it last season, and they did. But I really didn't think they could do it this season because, like, Leicester City did not win the league. So you can have the miracle, but you can't double miracle it. I think getting to the semi-finals with this squad, hats off to them. It's been a good run, and hopefully we can go one better next season. But congratulations to Lyon, and best of luck in the final to them.
Because, like you said, there wasn't that much in it, but it was just that Lyon really brought their best game.
Yeah, absolutely. They were better in the first half. Arsenal paid the price because Lyon were better in the first half. Arsenal didn't turn up in the first half, and Lyon did. They got themselves on the front foot, and Arsenal playing catch up. Yes, we got the equaliser with 15 minutes to go, and I think it's one of those fine margin things. If the legs had been reversed, if Arsenal had the second leg at home, you would think with the momentum Arsenal would have been able to go on. But I just think it is. And again, we mentioned earlier the quality that Lyon have in attack.
And that's been the difference, hasn't it?
Una Brand, she scored a great goal in the first leg. A bit of sloppiness by us in the first leg. Una Brand gets the goal, and this one just marginal, which they might say they could have won it 4-1. We hit the post twice. It's just one of those things. But I don't feel overly bad about it because I think anything this season in the Europe would have been the bonus. Obviously, sad that we're out. But there's always next season. So I will drop that from my main feed, and I will put up my primary, which is the upcoming live feed of the get rid of that. Sign in the Portsmouth, Palace Portsmouth, and it's just discovered it. Sign me out.
I will say that I don't know whether they're doing the same at Palace Portsmouth, but for this game, possibly because it's deciding the title, they've gone all out with the presentation. They've got pitch side interviews and all sorts. In-depth fluff pieces on Birmingham as well.
Just discovered it hasn't got my that's a bit.
Oh, teams are back out for the second half.
I'll have to rely on this one. Yeah, it's right. I'll have to rely on this one instead then. Right. Move that one over there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Can we just point out Birmingham City have the stupidest bloody sponsors.
Who sponsors them?
Logo and stuff. Well, it depends how you say it, because if you believe the way they actually use their word mark, they're But apparently they're actually undefeated, which is like I don't even know
Right.
what they do. But
Oh, they've tried to be cool and take the vowels out.
But they've taken all the vowels out,
Oh.
and also the logo is just a tally 5, like 4
See-
marks and then one diagonal one.
Hang on, they've taken all the vowels out, the logo.
They've taken all the vowels out the word mark, yeah. So when it's written on their shirt, it's
Yeah.
UNDFTD.
U, that's a vowel.
Okay,
Today in
majority
Learn
of
English
the
with
vowels-
Adam, U is indeed a vowel. So they've taken most of the vowels out.
Because I assumed they took the vowels out so they couldn't be accused of vowel play. But
Oh
yeah.
no! Can we just have we have features hashtag Adam's dad jokes.
Absolutely.
They took those letters out so they couldn't be accused of vowel play.
Palace around the keeper. It's 2-1, and Palace have scored. Palace
done
have
it.
scored. They have done it. A
That
minute
will
and
mean
a
stuff
half.
changes.
Yes, 90 seconds into the second half, the pressure
Ah.
has told, and Palace have scored. And I think it's Weirden who scored it. Weirden. Yeah, number 11, Weirden has scored it.
Virden, yes.
Weirden,
Oh,
yes, pass it
fantastic.
behind. Keeper comes out, but she's too quick. Rounds the keeper and slots it in the angle to the empty net. But yeah, Gray doesn't get there. It's still tough because you're running away from goal, so you've got to hook the shot back in and get it past the retreating defence. But it's a great pass through the lines by the. I think it's number.
And that means Charlton are in the playoffs and Palace are up.
Yes, I think so. Because I think we're Charlton second at the time.
Charlton were second, so now Palace are up.
It's Brown. So Brown it's Brown with the assist. L Brown. I'm sure you'll know who that actually is. I'm afraid my ignorance is I don't. It's a substitute. So Ruth Littlejohn was subbed off at half time for Brown, and within 90 seconds, first thing she did is set up the goal to put Crystal Palace 2-1 up. So yes, as things stand, Birmingham first, Palace second.
Young Lola Brown, from
Lola Brown. There we go.
Yeah.
Charlton are in incredibly the playoff. And who had that on their bingo card about 2 months ago? Unbelievable. Palace have a corner here. Obviously, they're going to want to try and seal the win. What's happening at the Valley?
The fact that Birmingham and Palace have been able to do this has been incredible. Charlton are fighting. There's nothing hugely different between the two. It's literally been Birmingham have been a little bit more clinical, and that's
now
literally
means, incidentally, 1 Charlton goal and Palace are champions. If I've added it up properly. Let me double check.
We have the wrecking ball, if you will. We have the joker in the pack, the Palace Portsmouth. That's holding up its end of the bargain. So suddenly, if that result is locked in, all the fluctuations in the Charlton Birmingham game is going to cause chaos in the league table now. It was all about Palace. Palace get the lead, which they have.
Karen Carney on camera talking. She's in the crowd.
Oh, that's beautiful from Palace. What a feint near post. Great, it's a hind. There was a beautiful bit of footwork from Blanchard. Just left the defender on the deck in the box. Just dropped her, skipped round on the outside. I mean, the shot to the near post is never wrong. Gray had that covered, and she parries it behind. But look here, it's just leaves her on the deck, and then it was
obligatory mention of how Annabelle Blanchard should be playing for a WSL team already.
Well,
she will be next season. She will be next season. As things stand, Palace are going up. Short corner, it's loose. Oh, it's hit the bar.
It's hit the bar. Oh, close. They're getting closer.
It's a whip cross in, and Gray, who was brilliant the first half, doesn't really crown himself for glory this one. It's a fumble in the box. It's a bit of a weak parry, and a Palace player swings a leg at it, and it's too high, just bounces off the bar and away. But Palace should be over the hills and far away here. I mean, it's 2-1. It's still in the balance. But
over the hills and far away.
Incidentally,
the Teletubbies come to play. Yes,
we do. Wow.
We can tell what TV shows you've been watching with the kid recently.
Hey, I know every episode back to front now. I can.
Oh, are we going to get Balamory references as well? Are we going to get Balamory references or?
Hey, Balamory's just started again.
I know.
You want to be hipsters and get stuff like Moon and Me and In the Night Garden. That's
nah.
They're in the big
clangers.
blue house.
clangers and the herbs is where it's at, and maybe some Camberwick green on the side.
Camberwick Green.
Green,
Wow.
yeah, a bit of retro
That's a
there.
reference.
Yeah, and Trumpton. Another ball.
I love how they're attacking just
Another ball.
another
No
ball.
ball. No. Oh, no, turnover. It's Blanchard storming through. Palace have got players left and right. They've gone mid-centre. Oh, that's a nice flick there. Portsmouth mop up. I tell you, it is all Palace. Obviously,
In case you're tracking, by the way, at the moment, for Palace to be champions, they need a further 8-goal swing in goal difference.
That's interesting.
Yes,
Because I thought goal difference was completely out of the equation, but actually, Birmingham could win and still not win the league.
If Palace absolutely cut loose on Portsmouth.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they could have done. This is actually a good point. They could. There have been goals left on the table here. They could have racked up a cricket score if they really wanted to. They haven't. It is still 2-1, but they've had chances. And I know Gray has made some good saves, but they've hit the woodwork twice. And they could have done.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before one of those shots is going to go in, if not the next 5.
And you wonder.
Birmingham have got a free kick in a very decent position.
You wonder if this Portsmouth team's going to collapse like a house of cards. There's Palace again on the attack. Low cross. Surely miss. Oh my days! Again, it was a low cross to the forward in the 6-yard box, and it really needed a first-time sweep finish. But they took a touch and it was a poor one, and then suddenly they had about 3 Portsmouth defenders around her, and they were able to deal with the danger. And
as the wild card here, the third one, I might switch games because Charlton versus Birmingham.
It's not doing it. It's not doing it for you, is it? It's 1-0 to Birmingham and nothing else.
Do it. Put the Palace one on. I'll let you know if anything happens.
It actually has a cagey. Charlton v Birmingham has a cagey neither team wants to lose feel. Where Palace Portsmouth is just.
It's going. This is the one. This is or maybe I'm just making it sound more exciting than it actually is.
But Louis just tried a look on goal, but came off a defender.
Dot in the channel. It's just going through to the Palace keeper who mops up.
Charlton basically have 40 minutes to seal promotion.
Yeah.
But they have to score. And it
pretty much is. Loose play there. Blanchard's from up. I was a bit hesitant for Portsmouth there. Palace nearly took it off their toes. As it is, it's a Palace throw, is it? Portsmouth throw, rather. But just for a moment there, was just a moment where you thought the Palace attacker might have just taken it off the player's toes. As it stands, it's still, Portsmouth. The Palace press is intense here. Portsmouth are really strong. They just managed to get it out now, but they were right.
Incidentally, shall we pause? Well, not pause, but just because I saw Reaper said, "Have we missed anything? Has Paul ranted at Mark Skinner yet?" And it hadn't happened. And I've just gone in. I've just gone in our group chat and seen that after the post-game comments of Mark Skinner.
Oh, and Birmingham scored.
Oh!
And it's Leardhammer again.
They've blown it.
Defense just switched off.
They've blown it.
They just let
Charlton have blown it. I can't believe this. Charlton have blown it.
In the box. There's people coming back with pints going, "Oh crap, I've missed it."
Wow, what has happened to Charlton? What's happened to Charlton?
They just, I'll talk you through the replay when it comes back on. But essentially, there was no one on Leardhammer. They let her turn, and she's flicked it in. 2-0.
And it's a chance for Palace, and it's 3-1 Palace. It's 3-1 Palace.
3-1, brilliant.
And
corner comes in. No one on her. There's three defenders behind Leardhammer, but there's no one pressuring her from the front.
Wow.
Just allow her to turn and it flicks in. Fantastic.
Well, here at Palace, Verdon has just scored a second goal, but the defence from Portsmouth is shocking. She should not have this amount of space. The ball comes through the cross, but there's just no defender near her. I mean, they're rushing back, but it's too late. It's a great first touch, and she just slots it past the keeper. It's a dink ball over, and she is just in pure isolation in the penalty area. Slots it past the keeper. It's 3-1. You would think maybe now Palace will understand this. I mean, I know Birmingham have just scored, so it makes their life a bit more difficult. But Palace.
And Birmingham on the attack again. Can Louis make something of it? Yep, she's been allowed to twist and turn.
Just seeing the Birmingham goal here, and that is it's poor defending, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah.
Twist and turn in the box. No one closed it down.
Oh.
Wow, Charlton.
Oh, this is chaotic, and it's messy. But Charlton are on the attack again.
It's unbelievable from them. Unbelievable.
Jody Hutton saying to the ref, she's pulled us back. Ref's not having it. And then it's back to Birmingham.
So now Charlton will it draw back?
Oh.
Yes, it will.
Charlton are trapped in third, and Charlton are going to the playoffs. They have. I mean, they could have. It's crazy because they should have beaten Southampton. It's 4. It's 4. It's 4 for Palace. 4. It's 4 for Palace.
Palace are going for the goal difference now.
They are going for it now. They know. They understand the assignment. It's 4. That's this one. They know the mission now. They've got a +3 on at the moment on the goal difference front. So, how many more have they got to get? Is it? It's 7.
So there's still 7 goals, isn't it?
Yeah, I would.
Because obviously Birmingham just scored as well, haven't they? So it's still 7.
Yes. Well, what was it? 7 going into the game.
It's 5 now.
It's 5 now. So Birmingham have a +2 and Palace have a +3. I mean, in order for Palace to be promoted, they've got to win 11-1. To win the lead, they've got to win 11-1 or however it all works out, all the permutations, because there might be goals scored and all sorts. But they are, Palace are doing the business. They're seeing this over the line. Portsmouth, their resistance was brave, and but it's as expected now, they have collapsed. And Palace, if they want to, can just go for them now.
Incidentally, as well, am I tracking this right? No, I'm not tracking this right because if Charlton win, they are champions because they'll get 45.
Yeah, so third place Charlton can still win.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Still be champions if they win.
Well, this is the thing. If Charlton get the game, Charlton get the game level, am I right in thinking that Birmingham drop into the playoffs?
Yes.
Yes, they will, because they're 1 point ahead of. They're going to 1 point ahead. So if Charlton can get 2 goals and get the game level, they won't win the league, but they will kick Birmingham down into the playoffs and they'll go up to second place. But Charlton should have beaten Southampton. They should.
If Charlton get the game level, Palace will be champions.
Yes, and Birmingham go to third. But how on earth did Charlton not beat Southampton the other weekend? They got the winner in injury. What should have been the winner in injury time, and then even at 2-2, they hit the bar. How on earth did they? Again, how on earth have Charlton messed this up again?
It's been those little moments. Well, I say little. But throughout the season, you think, that was, a last-minute equaliser. We'll try again next week. But it's all of the things that have added up to actually to bring it to this final day.
Didn't they lose? Didn't they lose at home to Portsmouth? It was.
They did. Yes.
I'm watching the Portsmouth at the moment. They're giving it a good go, and they've got a free kick here. They might get something out of this. It's an attacking free kick now, dinked into the box. It's loose. It's a scramble, and a chance it's gone wide.
They're a strange team though, because they started really, really badly. Then they got their second wind, and then you thought, actually, can they do it again like they did last season? Can they go back for it?
But they've taped off.
But they just haven't had enough.
No, it is. Yeah, I'm. Again, I want. For the history and because they're quite local to me, I would like to see Charlton with WSL. Although based on this evidence, they don't have, and not just the talent, they clearly don't have the mental strength to do this. Not the last. Just look at the form table. They've only won 1 out of the last 6 games. They've lost 3 of the last 6 games, and they went on an amazing unbeaten run at the start of the season to just storm ahead, and they've just completely run out of gas and imploded. It's unbelievable.
Because anything does pressure them play a part as well. In this, both teams having a little.
And then look at a team like Palace. I said Palace 5 wins out of 6 for Palace. Birmingham, obviously, they've had 2 losses there. That really bad loss, obviously at home to Ipswich, as I said earlier. But Charlton, wow. I know we agreed that even if they got into the playoffs, they should beat Leicester. But you just think mentally, having gone into this weekend on top, and then as it stands, crashing to third place, and and Leicester are going to throw the kitchen sink at staying in the WSL, you do wonder if maybe Charlton don't have, not just in terms of talent, but just in terms of mentality, whether they can actually negotiate a playoff. A friend of mine was saying about when the York and Rochdale game and the way that yo-yoed in injury time, and he was saying to me that basically the side that lost that game or didn't get promotion from that game would actually lose the playoffs because the trauma of having been that close and both,
would have been enough to throw.
That they won't win the playoff. As another ball through here, straight into the keeper's grasp, and Palace can build again. So yeah, this is a shock for Charlton. And just think they've got a record crowd in. Well, they're saying they've got good numbers in for this one, and by the sounds,
I was going to say the amount of blue in there is incredible, considering it's not exactly a local match, is it? So
there's a strong away support as well for this one. It's not just it's not a home dominant. Excellent. Portsmouth win the free kick there. Chance here for Portsmouth. There's a chance here. Portsmouth almost pull a goal back. Immaterial in terms of, should likely be immaterial in terms of the result unless Palace do a Charlton and make an absolute horlicks of this.
Oh.
But yeah, the ball comes through here. She just gets it past the keeper, but also past the far post. I think it's a corner. I think it either comes off a slide defender or the keeper. So it's a Portsmouth corner. So the attack isn't over yet. We'll see how this plays out here. So cross comes in, keeper punches, bit loose. Should peter out. Here we go. Palace should bring the ball forward here. Yeah, just wonder how many would Palace score here. I tell you what, there's a 2-on-1 here. Blanchard is screaming for it through the middle. She's clean through. She's onside. Keeper to beat. It's 5. It's 5 for Palace. It is 5 for Palace, and
Palace are doing what they need to do. Yeah,
Palace are doing up on their end of the bargain. It's a really good counter attack. But Portsmouth, it's always going to happen now. Portsmouth committed to the corner, a lost cause. Palace defended it, worked it up the right channel. Joe Potter's having a word with her assistant there. And then it was one of those ones watching for. You could see the play, you could see the pass that is needed. It's timed to perfection. The defense just can't get back. Blanchard is through, and that is clinical. Clinical from Blanchard. Keeper comes out. Blanchard just knocks it past her into the net. It's 5-1 Palace. That's another.
That's why she's on the thumbnail, because she does things like
that. Just for the record, if we're tracking, Palace now have a goal difference of 16.
Yep.
And
they need 6 goals.
they will still need 6 goals, and if they do get those 6 goals, they will go up on goals scored.
Yes. Well, no, they'll win the league on goals scored. They'll win the league on goals scored. Yeah. Yeah. And there's 25 minutes to go.
Say Alicia Endow's just got a yellow card.
Charlton pull a goal. If Charlton pull a goal back, this is where it.
This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
No, she held it. Yes, good call, ref.
Portsmouth having a team huddle here.
Gillian Kenny was held.
Looks like they're having. I think Portsmouth. Yeah,
I'm just constantly doing fluid maths in my head now. If Charlton pull a goal back, that will take.
Palace will
yellow
Palace.
Yeah, Palace will only need 4.
Palace will only need to win 10-1, so they'll need 5 goals.
No, they only need 5 goals now to go up.
Well, yeah. It's like, sorry, table is updated now. Yeah, table's a bit slow. So they need 5 goals, so we need to win 10-1. If Charlton score, it drops to 4 and being 9-1. But it just, unfortunately, the game at Charlton, Birmingham, it sounds too cagey for. I think it sounds like goals were a struggle there. Obviously, it's 2-0. But
just a bit.
What's happened?
Oh, that was just Jodie Hutton had the chance to do something magical, and it just completely mishit it too far. Too much power on it.
Still 2-0.
Wasted chance for Charlton. Oh, they're not going to get many more of them.
No, I mean they're running out of time.
Judging by the game so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy to be proven wrong, of course.
Well, I just think we need. I mean, I want at the moment, the goals are flying in here, but they kind of, I know we're looking at this goal difference permutation, unlikely as it will be. All it is doing is sort of cement.
Oh, that Blanchard goal, was she not offside?
No.
I think she was level. There's no VAR obviously in WSL2, but I think if
I was going to say
she
they've
was
just
level.
shown the replay and the angle was awful. It looked like she was miles.
Tell you
in front,
what,
yeah.
there's a chance here, is it? No, defense is in. Number 9's going to close it down. Keeper clears. Yeah, it was. She was in the process of running past the defender as the pass was made. Obviously, when you get one look at it and the camera angle, it's going to be at an angle.
Oh, Sunderland have equalised. Eleanor Dale, 68th minute. Yeah.
Congratulations, Sunderland.
Go on.
And also, actually, funny enough, I've only ever done one player interview in my career, if you will. I'm not a journalist, but I occasionally do writing, and that was with Blanchard for Palace before this season. And I did an interview with her, and it was quite. From my experience, it was quite a funny one because the Wi-Fi cut out halfway through, but thankfully they got back in touch and we were able to finish the interview. And I wrote up some of the. I just answered questions about hopes for season. New manager Joe Potter's come in.
Charlton on the attack. Again, sorry, Adam. It's these second balls. They're getting cut out every time.
Palace didn't do great the first on the cup in the WSL, obviously. So I was sort of asking them if they learned anything. I tell you what, they're coming. I mean, obviously they've got the summer break to come, but the tail of the season, they are the ones that are finishing the stronger. And there's another chance here, Palace got the ball in the corner here. They're flooding forward. No, keeper claims the cross.
I'm going to put out there because I've heard it. Last summer, Palace were talking. Not last summer.
Oh, that was a bit naughty.
WSL summer. Palace were talking to Spurs about Beth England.
Now she's left.
So now she's left.
I mean, that'll be a heck of a signing. I mean, what I would say about one of the problems we've had is a lot of the time with these teams in the WSL coming up WSL2. Obviously not this season because LCL are up, but previously teams just coming up and dropping back down again. But the quantity of teams coming up will hopefully be the real disruption to the WSL, and will hopefully.
Hope so. It needs it. Oh, changes for Charlton. Fitzgerald and Dow are off.
I mean, I appreciate
Mary McAteer and
assuming, Adam, here's a question for you. Assuming all three teams come up, as we predict, and Leicester go down.
Yeah.
For one of these three teams to stay up, a established WSL team to go down.
It's a goal! It's 6-1! It's 6-1 to Palace! The goals are flying in! Oh, they're chasing down that goal difference, and it's the number 9. It's look at the
Elise Hughes. Is it Elise Hughes?
Number 9 is it's the number. I'm trying to get the name up. Yes, Alicia Hughes. She came off the bench for Howitt just a few moments ago. Yes, it's 6-1.
What a way to
Portsmouth.
come on and make
They are crunching that goal difference. I mean, I just think that there's not enough time, and really, if they were to do it, they would have needed to have built up a bigger buffer in the first half. They didn't take the chance in the first half, and remember it was 1-1 up.
Half time.
They had more goals because they've got 5 goals in this second half. I mean, that's the crazy thing. I'll wait for the feed to properly refresh to know the goals. I mean, I think they're up to, is it 18 on the goal difference now?
It will be 18, yep.
If
they'd scored 2 or 3 goals in that first half, they would be breathing down Birmingham City's neck. They could have done it.
Yeah.
They could have done it. And if Charlton get a goal back, unlikely, I know, it's 20 minutes to go.
They've come kind of close.
Well, no, but at the moment it's 2-0.
They've had 5 shots.
Have they been on target?
One has.
So it's about as many as Arsenal in the
If Charlton get a goal back, then
that will test Birmingham's nerve. If they can get.
You know what though, Charlton are very much in and around the box. Like I said, it's just that final getting into it and actually making the shot count, which is the issue. Which is a big issue.
If Charlton score twice, then because you can see Palace getting 2 more.
Oh, at least.
Then Portsmouth. Palace with the league, so not Portsmouth. Palace were down. If Charlton, Charlton, that's what I'm banking on now. I want Charlton to get this level. And also it'd be funny because all the punters. I remember there was somebody did a report. I think it was on the WSL 2 page or something that said, "Well, Palace can't win the league, but they can like get one runners up spot." And someone's looked to me like, "No, that's not how the permutations work. Palace still can win the league. They still can do it. They need a result."
Here's an absolutely insane one, right? Okay.
Go on.
If I have done my maths right, Adam, you may wish to double check this because
my maths ain't what it used to be.
Okay, I'll run through it with you then. So Birmingham have currently conceded 24 goals and scored 46.
Oh, that would have been a lovely ball by Andrea.
So Palace scored 44, conceded 26.
26. Yeah, that's caught up now.
If that 4-goal swing that is needed for Palace is Charlton come back to draw against Birmingham.
Yep.
And Palace.
Yeah, but that will the draw will make it irrelevant. Draw will make it irrelevant because Palace will win by default, won't they? If Charlton draw it doesn't matter what the goal difference is. If Charlton's we're just thinking now. Yeah, it's a 4-goal swing at the moment.
Yeah, so a 4-goal swing will see
chance here.
Palace
chance of Palace here. Saved, loose. Oh, Portsmouth hack it away, but the keeper didn't hold on to it. But that could have been 7-1.
I was going to say that 3-goal swing.
No, I mean,
Hertra's shot in, deflected. Thankfully for Charlton, because that I think might have been the end of it at 3.
We could have. It could have happened. The miracle of goal difference for Palace. It could have. I say it could have happened. It's not. I don't think it will. I just think they're going to run out of time. They've got 18 minutes, score 3 goals.
I think, looking at it, Palace now don't need 5. They only need 4 because they've got 4 goals scored. Assuming Birmingham City stay the same, they'll go up on goals scored.
So at the moment, they're 2 goals behind Birmingham City on goals scored. So they get 2 goals, they're level. Once they hit the goal difference marker, they'll be 2 ahead on goals scored.
Oh, header wide from Leah Dammer again. Oh.
Keeper is now going to time the waste out of this as she gets her sorts out after a head injury, get the drinks on, tactical break. I mean, that is the thing for Palace now. Portsmouth aren't going to go on the attack now. There is just no point. The game's up for them. They're 17 minutes away from dropping into tier 3. Maybe they might go for one, but Palace have turned up in this second half, and they'll just kick themselves.
Yeah, they've realised it's doable, and they've just. They're
going to go up. They are going to go up. That is in guaranteed. I think that was the only worry for them, and obviously Portsmouth scoring early with Olympico probably disrupted them a bit.
Heron's gone down again. Not sure if this might be her coming off.
Prior to the Palace was just getting the win.
There's a shot, by the way, now. Wilma Leidhammer is very Justin Van Hevermet in the sense that there was just a shot of her around her teammates, and she was a full head taller. There was a very obvious gap.
Oh yes, yeah, I've just seen it. Yeah, how tall is she? That's it.
I think she's 5'11", possibly 6 foot. Neve Heron, is she having to go off, or is she just limping around?
I think she might. There's been a few times now she's been on the floor. She's 5'10" apparently.
There's a lot of short Birmingham City players there. Wilma Leidhammer is only 5'10".
Because coming from me, the short person I am, 5'10" would be lovely. But yeah, considering how much taller she was. So yeah, it looks like Heron has gone off. She's limping, unfortunately. Her season has come to a slightly premature end by about 20 minutes.
By about 20 minutes.
Not the end of the world. But look like Bex Holloway was going to be coming on. She was getting some instructions. Right. I really hope Louise Quinn gets some minutes.
Louise Quinn? I thought she retired.
Lucy Quinn.
Oh, Lucy Quinn. It's because I was just looking at Louise on something else.
I did a Darren Brown on you because I name dropped Louise Quinn earlier in the stream,
Yes, I'm blaming you, Adam. I'm blaming
it's
you.
stuck in the back of your brain, and I got you to say it. So yeah, I just did a
Lucy
Quinn.
Yeah,
Alice,
but I really hope she does get some minutes. If this is the end. Southampton now 3. Bashford.
Pass for a short corner here. Blanchard whips it. That's going to be headed clear by Portsmouth.
Birmingham chance. Guide.
Ooh, tell you what, there's a counter here. I think Palace have got the numbers. They have. Then roll it back to the keeper. Yeah, just less than 15 minutes to go. I don't know. I think Palace is going to run out of time. And also, I mean, have there been any double-figure score lines?
No,
No,
not at all.
I mean, this is the thing. So you're asking. That is the level we're asking for here. I mean, we had Arsenal Leicester midweek, which I was at. Great game. Obviously, we won 7-0, and I was watching that game thinking, 7-0. We're 7-0. Keep going. We can get to 10, and the team just ran out of steam. And Leicester, I think, finally got their defensive shapes sorted and just sort of kept it at 7. But I do wonder. I do wonder if the players are really, really going for it. Do they think they could do it? If they could, it's just
possibly. Yeah. I suppose as well. Like if you're in that euphoric state of scoring, we've done it 6 times. Why not?
There's a chance here. Long ball chance here. Cross deflect. That's going to be a corner. And it nearly bounced out the ground. Just hit the top of the stand, and I thought it was going to flip over, go into the car park. But
Birmingham corner. Oh, well defended.
Palace corner. Wow.
Yeah, Birmingham making this look very, very easy, but well seen. Well seen out. Missed my final word there.
Can we just point out, by the way, the worst day of today.
Worst day of today. It is
the worst.
What?
The worst football day of today in terms of spectacularness.
Yeah.
Charlton might be having a bad day.
Yeah. He's having a worse day.
But at least that's voted. The worst day, I would argue, are Derby County men, who at the start of the day were in the Championship playoff places.
Are they in a relegation spot now?
No, they are out of the Championship playoff places. They lost to Sheffield Wednesday.
No. No. Oh God.
And that brilliantly.
Is that the first win? Is that the first win of the season?
Is it Sheffield Wednesday's first win of the season?
Was it second? I don't know if they got a win. I know they has it meant that Sheffield I've got out of having negative points?
Go on.
No.
Ross into the box.
Well, it means they've got out of negative points, yes.
Yes, they
Sheffield Wednesday, after 46 games, are on 0. They are finishing the season on 0,
on a high.
On a high.
Which is how they'll start next season. They must be the first team that will start on the same points they finished the previous season in the league.
Which really pleasingly, after 46 games, they're on 0 points, which means they started from behind. But the team above them, Leicester City, bye Leicester, have got 46 points from 46 games.
Hang on. Oh, low cross deflects. Ooh. That could have spilled in. It was deflected, but good reactions from Gray to save it. There's a really good video that's done the rounds on social media of the Sheffield Wednesday fans. I think the owners come out and explaining what they're going to try and do next season. And they have on digital display, they showed the point because they were going to get a 15-point deduction next season. Yeah. And the FA, rightly in my opinion, have waived it basically because essentially the owner who got them in administration just wasn't cooperating with the FA and the administrators, and they've said this is unfair on the club, and they've on the screen and the crowd were cheering every time it went 15, 14, 32, and then they held it at 1 and then it dropped to 0 and there's this huge roar in the stadium.
We're starting on 0.
They're not starting on the back foot. I mean, there will still be financial restrictions and measures imposed on them because of what's happened, but hopefully it's the start of a new dawn for Palace. Ball over the top here, channel. Keeper stayed at home. Chance for Palace here. If they can get to the ball, they can. It's a cutback, but the advancing forwards weren't there. Well, we're in 10 minutes to go here. I don't know how many are at the Valley.
79 minutes I've got on the clock.
I mean, Charlton do
Yeah.
anything. If
It's
Charlton aren't
a,
doing
it's a
anything,
tough,
it's a miracle.
tough ask, but they're getting more in Birmingham's half and they're staying there a lot longer. So
So last season it was LCO went 2-0 up at Birmingham, and then Birmingham got it to 2-2, wasn't it? Right at the end.
Yes.
yes,
That-
I
that's
remember
what it
that
was.
day. That was a good.
Yeah, yeah.
day.
So now it's almost the
For
boots on the
LCL
other
to go
foot.
up.
Yeah, I can't remember when Birmingham scored the first goal of that comeback, but it's like a Nuno reverse because now Birmingham are the ones with the advantage.
I got. Oh, wow.
How Charlton belief? It comes down to belief. If they really believe they can do this,
I'm just channeling how Graham would be feeling. And I can't.
oh,
I
thoughts
keep
he's
trying
gonna
to
be in
spot
bits.
him, and I think I've got him.
thoughts and prayers for Graham at the moment. As Palace come on another attack, that's an easy low cross. I think it's going to stay at 6. I think with less than 10 minutes to go, I don't think the 10-goal swing as we were hoping. I don't think it's going to happen.
We can also speaking of stats, another wonderful stat because we think it's settled in the men's game. In the Championship, Bristol City, traditionally known as mid-table Bristol City.
Oh, they're in the playoffs.
No, this season they finished 12th out of 24 with 59 goals scored and 59
conceded. Yes. They finished. They are on plum 0 GD. I love that. I love that. Fantastic.
Dead in the middle of the table on 0 goal difference, which is
dead in the middle.
Hey, broke
there
even.
is nothing wrong with essentially mid-table. Exactly, finishing mid-table. You know, when you think about the chaos and the pain that clubs lower down the league have suffered, you know, if you are a consistent mid-table finisher, that just shows that you are improving every season. You're just improving at the rate of the league.
Oh, that was a good
team
ball.
like Charlton,
Charlotte Newsham, can you do anything?
the men's team.
Oh,
whoever-
that needs to be a foul.
that needs to be a foul.
That needs to be a foul.
For who? For whose benefit?
For Charlton. Oh, that was painful. Oh, she looks like she's in a lot of pain here. Looks like a hamstring.
Charlotte Newsham has gone down.
Oh, because if you watch the
really not
replay,
pleasant.
it was quite naughty. She gets yanked back from her tray.
There was also the camera shot was incredibly unsettling them because they had people around in front of Charlotte Newsham, and she was lying down on her back. Obviously, you can see she was lying down on her back. But the way the view was, the only leg that you could see coming out at the other end was the wrong way round. And just for a half second, I panicked till I realised it was one of the medical staff, and
that she hasn't had a whole.
And that she hasn't.
Or 180 on her leg, yeah. Oh, that looked really sore.
I
do hope she's okay. Because that looks like it had jarred and got stuck. So.
Ooh, loose ball supports of there. Palace cheap possession. Can they make a 7th here? It's Blanchard in the box. Double the box. Ooh, good strength there. Hold off. Shoot. Ooh, straight at the keeper.
I don't know if you can see it, Adam, but apparently Palace fans are doing the conga.
I love that.
At this point.
I love that, and also because I love the conga as well because it's one of our Smila Holmberg. We've got a chant to the tune of "Come and do the conga." You know, yeah, no, it's do. We got Smila Holmberg. Of course, she scored 2 goals midweek, and another chance to Palace here. Oh, it's a rank miss. It's an awful miss.
It's a rank
miss.
It's rank. No, it's a poor referee.
Miss.
Yeah, she's gone with the wrong foot. The ball.
Newsham is in a lot of pain here. They're getting the stretch already.
Yeah, and it's a bouncing ball. It's not a great touch, but it gets her wide of the keeper. But she's gone with the wrong foot. She's tried to outside the right foot it and sort of flick it backwards over the keeper, and it really needed a left foot loft.
Isn't outside the right foot a Trivella? Because you have all these different bloody.
I don't know. I just know. I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to deflect with the wrong foot.
Taking the lead again. Kenzie Weir.
It is indeed. A Trivella is when you hit the ball with the outside of the foot, because in this new football managerification of everything, you can't just say an outside of the foot. You have to get a fancy name.
Four at the moment. It's 4 away wins and 2 home wins at the moment in the WSL 2. As we let's have a look here. So at the moment the league standings have settled. It hasn't been as chaotic as we'd hoped. That's because Charlton have let us down. Nothing new there. As Palace now play through, can they get a 7th here? Let's have a look. Let's roll wide. Milner's on for Portsmouth.
Newsham is walking. Very good sign. She is walking off the pitch.
Charlotte Newsham, of course, Charlton's third goalie as well, unofficially. As
Yes.
anyone who remembers her amazing save against Durham will.
Here we go. I think, 5 minutes to go here at Palace, 6-1. Also, I just didn't notice it. Palace away is great for train spotting because I'm just watching a Thameslink train just chug away in the back of shot, which is fantastic.
You can. Oh, in Sutton, yeah.
Yes, West End Station. So when I was at the ground early in the season for the League Cup, when we got the train round, and you can just see it just in the drag of shot. It's quite cool. Anyway, back to the football. And there's substitution.
Lockwood has come on just as a
Right.
just a confirmation. Lockwood for Newsham.
Larkin off for Palace. Brady's come on for Palace for the last few minutes here as Palace look to see out.
It's really, really
See the
bad that I
result.
know what train you were watching go by when you said it was Thameslink because
Well, yes, it's a Thameslink train.
yeah, but I know what class it is.
Well, yeah, it's the
full
ones
train
with the.
spot, I imagine. It's the slopey one.
Oh,
It's a class 700
leading a
with the
chance
cabs
for
in the middle.
It is.
Charlton.
Because the cabs in the.
Wrong side of the keeper.
We had to go and reposition some of the signals for the sighting because they weren't positioned on the side as they are normal air trains. As Portsmouth on the ball here on the halfway line, trying to play for. Are we going to? No.
Come on,
Yeah,
Charlton.
this
5
game's.
minutes. Come on.
Come on. I just want, even if they just get one goal, just to topple the apple cart, just something to shake it up. Because at the moment, I mean, I'm not talking like Aguero levels here, but just something to flip the script a bit. Because it would be, at the moment, it's very much plateaued to what we would expect. Portsmouth corner here. I mean, this will be a nightmare for Palace's goal difference if they can get some from here. 3 minutes to go. Lofted in. Header loose. Right. Palace are going to let this go.
Oh, there is 3,615 at the Valley today.
Oh, superb. Superb.
Fantastic.
Superb. The fans turned up. Just a shame Charlton aren't delivering for them. Which not couldn't, but aren't delivering for them at the moment. I mean, you have to. I mean, I always feel with these moments when you get the big crowds in, the team has to honour the goodwill, because and I'm not saying you should only support the team if they win, but when that players turn up at the ground, you have to give them something to take home, and I just feel like they haven't, and that's a real shame.
Hertrue's gone down now.
Chance here for Palace? No, possibly.
Something. Holloway's trying to stretch it out for it, but it's hurting.
I wonder if this is if you like the Amy Merrick's redemption and Birmingham's redemption because they came so close last year.
Well, that and because I've seen a lot of fans actually they want change at the top as well.
I don't.
But I don't see this as a failure. Maybe if they bottled it, but they haven't.
That's another reason I'm despising Charlton at the moment. They failed me because I didn't want Birmingham City to get promoted. And that's the thing, not only are they going to get promoted, they're going to win the league. Because I'm still bitter about all the historical defeats Birmingham have given us down the years that have cost us so much. And I don't want to return to St Andrews as the ball just flies through there for the so.
You're supposed to give it its proper title now. It's Knighthead Park at St Andrews.
At St Andrews, yes.
Knighthead Park. I can think of another name for it that rhymes with Knighthead Park, but I'm not going to say it on this stream. Anyway, moving on.
Back on our feet.
Coming up to the 90th minute here. I mean,
yes.
We'll see how much injury time it's going to be, but ultimately it's going to be immaterial. Portsmouth just play back to their keeper. It's not. Yeah, the goal difference dream is not going to happen. It would have been if they got it right in the first half. Let's see what's the number on the board. It is. Still haven't found out yet.
The late injuries in Charlton Birmingham could lead to an interesting bit of injury time.
7 minutes. 7 minutes here. Seven more minutes.
Charlton.
7 minutes for Palace to score 4 goals. It's just not going to happen.
Hey, you never know what strange things have happened.
How much time's left at Charlton?
1 minute of regular time. Haven't announced added yet.
But you think that might be considerable because of the injury?
There's been several.
Quite a few injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been several decent lengths of.
Yeah.
Right,
I wouldn't be
okay.
surprised if it's at least 5. Come on, Charlton. Go on.
Make it
Wow.
interesting, Charlton. Get a late one.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on. I think that's Emma Bissell there with the ball out wide. Can she get past these?
I don't think that's too
Birmingham
much to
players.
ask.
Yeah, man.
Here we go.
And I think as well, Birmingham, because if we assume they are then going to go up, I think Birmingham, being the very physical side they are, I think they might catch a few teams by surprise as well.
Nearly for Palace.
I can see Birmingham with that American money. I can see Birmingham raiding a few high-profile free agents as well.
Yeah, looking at benches. Oh, 13 minutes.
It's on.
13 minutes.
Oh, it's on. Passes, transfer crosses, whistle through. Well, I was just going to think, we were talking about Leicester City earlier and talking about some of the signs they made. I mean, I didn't realise this. They'd signed Rachel Williams, WSL Heritage, Alicia Lehman, and Ashley Neville. And you'd imagine at Leicester City, if they go down, a lot of those players are going to leave because they're going to want to stay in the WSL or retire. I mean, Rachel Williams, again, another player who just seems to be playing forever. But you imagine a club like Birmingham City could bring in some.
It's getting a bit feisty.
That'll be because, like LCL, when they went up, they just went crazy in the transfer market and just bought every player they could, and just cobbled together and hoped it would become a team.
Oh yeah, Kang was playing fantasy football throughout the world. And I'll have you and you. Right, more changes for Birmingham then as we enter added time.
I wonder how with Birmingham City whether they. I wonder if they'll go big on the market and try to, get a lot of big hitters in, a few ringers in, or do they show faith in the side that's brought them up? Who, Birmingham?
I think with American owners, with those American owners and the new stadium and all of that, I think there will be a drive.
When's the new stadium due to be built? Because they haven't built it yet, have they? They haven't.
Well, that's finished in 4 years, but I'm thinking with the American owners and the whole.
Right.
Wanting to have.
Shannon Cook as well is just.
I'm just imagining the Mr. Burns thing when it's like saying I want to get a few ringers for my baseball team, and it's going to be like Birmingham City. Like, I want a couple of ringers for my WSL team. We're going to get in Bunny Shaw. We're going to get in Alexia Pates. We're going to get in Tana Bonmati and say, sir, we can't get those players in. Well, all right, fine. We'll just get Rachel Williams in.
No. If you're doing The Simpsons properly, it was like. We want to get in Itana Bonmati, and we want to get in several players, and we also want to bring in Lily Parr. And it's like, sir, we can't bring any of those players. Your starting striker's been dead for 70 years.
No, that's right. That is the thing. It is, we want to bring in like Kelly Smith. We want to bring in Gillian Coulthard. We'll bring in Kaz Walker. We'll bring in Michelle Curley. We can say, sir, those players are retired.
Those players are retired.
She hasn't kicked a ball in 20 years. Anyway, no. Well, we'll see what Birmingham City can cook up in.
Which WSL player do you think would get sacked for refusing to cut their hair?
You know what? I was going to ask you this, Freya, earlier. I'm going to ask you that question specifically. I was going to ask you this question earlier when we were talking about the sending off of Katie McCabe. As Portsmouth have a chance here, that gets blocked. Obviously, McCabe should have been sent off for the red card, and the fine player did, and that also goes wide. I do wonder if tactically players will know, because shirt pulling is a big thing in football. Everyone does it. If you see a player running past you, you grab their shirt, it happens. But I wonder if players will think, if I grow my hair long, that's like it.
It's more dangerous to pull my shirt. Yeah.
People will become more reluctant to pull my shirt and know that if they do, there's a chance I could get that player sent off, and it actually becomes a tactical thing. I know there are preferences and there are cultural reasons people have their hair, and that's fine. But there might be people who think if I have my hair long, because a lot of people have their hair tied up and so forth. I mean, Viv always used to have it like a type in the bum. But I think if I have my hair long and down the back, players aren't going to grab me because they'll grab my hair. It's a hair pull, and apart from Katie McCabe, it should be a red card.
I genuinely, because it's always been a thing in the women's game that you have long hair. So I genuinely don't think this is going to change anything apart from like rightfully so you should get a card, if that makes sense. So
But do you think it's happening more? Do you think the red cards are increasing on this? Because I remember it happened at the Euros, and it was quite
I
big
think
then, and it's happening in the Champions League now.
I think it might be because there's more eyes on it as well. So more people are actually noticing, more people are paying attention.
VAR
and
as
then
well.
Rightfully, the officials are going, yeah, that's naughty. That's going to get a card. Whereas I think before maybe, obviously going back a few years, but you had your shirt pull, you might have caught the hair by accident, because no one goes for a hair pull on purpose.
No, I would never. Well,
but
I
that
assume,
kind of thing. I just think it is.
Yeah.
It's evolving to the point where there are so many eyes on it that it wasn't acceptable then, but it was maybe
it could be
went under the
ignored.
radar a bit more.
Yeah, it could be missed
in terms of just like being physical. Whereas now it's like, no, you know better than that. No. So I'm quite glad it's been a development of the growth of the game.
Getting players enough for it. Rightly
but
so.
yeah, it just makes us laugh when McCabe did say, I was going for a shirt.
Well, you might have been, but you still grabbed the hair. Do that. I know.
Well, that's the thing, she might have been, but it's still not acceptable, is it?
Palace,
but everyone does it. So
Palace
I don't think there's anyone cynical enough out there to go, no, I'm going to yank her hair out.
I would,
and if there are, get them out of football.
Yeah, absolutely. I would hope
funny Swan was on the end of that.
Palace are going to end the game on a corner, 97th minute. Palace are going to end their season on the corner, chance for a final.
Right, and it's full time.
After which I'm going to switch over to Birmingham.
Full time, Southampton 3-0, Nottingham Forest.
Corner in, keeper claims that should be it. That is it. Palace are promoted. Palace are up. They have 1-6-1. Hats off to Jo Potter. She came in, I think she was the first season. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe she came in the summer.
Yeah.
She's come in and Palace have gone straight back up to the WSL. Whether it will be as runners-up or whether it will be as league champions remains to be seen. Obviously, the events of the Valley. Obviously, this is an interesting one because it's the first time we've got a second-place team going up. So they have benefited from the change. If this had been last season, we would have missed out. But they go up as runners-up at the moment, and then we wait to see what happens elsewhere. But there's hugs, there's celebrations. I mean, fair play to them. They did their job. They got the win, a very comprehensive win. Portsmouth, they go down, and back off to Sutton next season for some away trips. And I must admit, I went to Sutton away. I went to Palace away. We got a bit lucky. Palace had a lot of chances. They should have scored against us and didn't. The way they played was very good, and I think Jo Potter's done a superb job with that team. Hats off to all of them, and we will see you in the WSL next season.
We will.
And on that note,
of course,
flip over.
Remy Allen joined the coaching staff as well of Palace, didn't she, this season? Yeah. So it's been a complete overhaul, if you like, of those key faces in the backroom staff.
I do enjoy how Birmingham have just won a corner, and Sophie Whitehouse picked the ball up and jogged and very, very
got to the corner for them,
placed the ball on the corner for them, and went, "Yes, you are taking it from here."
Yeah. Now, hurry the hell up.
You should say to Palace, because it would have been very easy, and they've seen it with previous relegations, for teams to drop down and then just continue to plummet and just go straight down. Fair play to Palace. They didn't, feel sorry for themselves. They rebuilt themselves. They got themselves sorted out, and
Bristol City has ended 4-0, by the way, against Sheffield. 4-0.
I've just seen someone in the comments of one of the streams saying Karen Hill's out, and I was thinking, look, mate, you're at the very least you're going to get a playoff. You shouldn't, but at the very least you're going to play off. Yeah,
and I think this is the annoying thing that's starting to come through into the women's team as well. You suddenly have a couple of losses and it's like, get them out, and it's like, no, because that's not the bigger picture, is it? If they're awful and consistently awful, then
no.
But yeah, just I don't like that shift into let's get rid of everyone.
I don't like the firing from the hip. But I would also say with Karen, she's been at Charlton for quite a few seasons now. And this will be another season when, look, the playoff, and they get the playoff, they'll go through, win that one. But as it stands, they have let it slip at the last minute. And for most of the season, it's been in their hands. Cross comes in here. It's flown away through to the back post. Johnson. Loose. Ooh. What a corner. They're not going to get it. Charlton should have done it.
Oh, just every ball that's come into the box has just been a bit too much, or the
Yeah.
person running onto it has just gone a bit too early, or
I
that
mean,
should be a corner.
And I look at other like WSL sides, and there's
99th
been like
minute.
managers like Jonas and Gareth Taylor who regularly sort of pushed for the top, didn't win it, fell away, and then eventually they got replaced. And you, as a Charlton club, do you persist if say they don't win the playoff? Let's say hypothetically Leicester do a miracle and topple Charlton, and they stay up, and Charlton miss out on promotion again, despite having the league in their hand for so long, and they should. If they had finished the job, they would have done. Do question marks have to be asked of the manager? Is that because
Lucy Quinn, she's getting some minutes.
Joe Potter's come in first season, she's taken Crystal Palace straight back up, whereas Karen's brewed this Charlton team for many, many years, and as it stands, they're still not going up. Another Charlton shot block there. I think
we're into the 100th minute. 3 minutes remaining of this added time.
There is a free kick.
Louis has gone off for Lucy Quinn.
Well, Charlton have a free kick, and they need to score this to give themselves any chance with 3 minutes to go. I
love that you've now gone ahead of me, Adam.
I'm just ticking into 101 minutes.
Yeah, me from earlier.
Yeah, I've switched over to the other stream.
Flannery
So
goes down.
Can also say in the this is the Barclays WSL chat stream, not our stream, but someone else has said our last chance for Croydon here. I was saying yes, respect the heritage, Croydon FC, or if you want to really, respect it, Bromley Borough. The truth.
Oh, Bromley Borough.
Bromley Borough,
Don't
the
tell
OG.
Michelle Kang.
Bromley Borough, the
Oh,
OG.
what a save!
Oh, there we go. I can now
What a save, Lucy Thomas.
How am I so far behind? What is going on? Hasn't taken it yet.
There we go. Oh, you're saying, how am I so far behind? You are just embodying Charlton Athletic at the moment. in the league tables. How am I so far behind the table? It's a good save. I would say it's a good save. Remember, routine save. It's a well executed dive across.
That would have been beautifully.
Yeah. It needed more power. It had the accuracy and trajectory, but it needed more power on the whip to beat the dive.
Charlton is still pressing another corner because they've actually decided
Come on, Charlton, get something.
It's a corner. Well, what I know now is that Paul is going to find out the goal scorer before me. As we go into 2 minutes, there's 2 minutes to go. Charlton need 2 goals.
Oh, I'm a minute ahead of you.
Go. Pinball in the box.
I've seen that corner and the response. Yes. I'm in the final minute. So
yeah, okay. Well, we know it's not going to happen then.
Bradley goes to take it. I know you have already done this, but
Storm's impressed.
Yeah.
Storm's upset as well. That was going
yeah, there we go. So yeah, Birmingham.
Storm had the money on Charlton.
We have to say, I mean, as much as we are slating Charlton, rightly so, because they've got this wrong. Hats off to Birmingham City.
Go on, fight for it.
They've turned up and they have done the business, and they've won the game, taken it out of Charlton's hands, and going away. This is going to be so painful for Charlton. Watching the other team in their own ground lift the league title. To be fair to Birmingham, that's exactly how they would have felt last season when LCL was lifting the league title in their ground. So it's twice now that the away.
Of course, yeah.
It's 2 seasons in a row where the away team has done it.
Now they've been able to do.
Yeah,
we are now.
I was going to say maybe that's a curse on the final day.
Maybe it is, but I say about earlier, psychologically, I'd be very curious how badly this damages Charlton, because. I was confident that they were going to do it. Early in the season, I thought we just need a few wins and they'll be there. They shouldn't have been in a situation where it was a 1-game shootout at Birmingham City. As I said, they should have been over the hills, and over the Karen Hills, if you will, and they weren't. And they've
very good.
We're in the 100. That's a.
Yeah, they've absolutely messed. Well, that's going to be a booking. So yeah, free kick to Charlton there. It's not going to mean anything. We are beyond the 13 minutes. So we're 14 minutes now.
You can't do that, Shannon Coogan. Go on.
Yeah, so this will be the final play, and you'd imagine whatever happens after this, Birmingham City will be crowned. league champions. So yeah, alas, I don't think we did not get the chaos that maybe we hoped. I'd hoped we'd see teams going first to third to first. We had a bit at the beginning, but
Birmingham City are champions.
I was going to say
It is
that
officially
first little
confirmed.
bit, there was more movement, wasn't there?
When Birmingham City scored, that was the moment, and after that, it just hasn't changed. And there we go, Birmingham champions. How have Charlton done that? How have Charlton messed this up? Rightly, Birmingham has celebrated. I mean, Charlton led the league for most of the season. I don't know if Birmingham were ever on top at all, but Charlton had been leading it for.
Okay, the whistle has now gone for me behind.
Yes.
There you go. You've got.
Well, hey, looks like some of them are carrying some GoPros, so that's going to be a fun video when it gets edited.
I was going to say, Charlton. You can't say Charlton didn't go up yet.
Yeah, I hark back to this 2003-04 season when they should have won the league, and they had 2 games left, and if they won both of them, they would have won the league, and they lost to Arsenal. They finished their league season top of the league, and then Arsenal had 1 game left against Fulham. They won that, and they pipped Charlton by a point. And it just happens time and time again, where they will run the league at the top and think we're doing great here, and then in the last 4 or 5 games, they'll just completely nosedive. And I mean, it's incredible how they've.
Can we just talk about that? Amy Merrick has gone by herself over to the fans. It was like, come on. Didn't wait for anyone else. It just made a beeline.
I want to get there. Hang on, Charlton Athletic.
Can you blame her though? Only because.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you all wanted me out. Look what's just gone and happened.
Right, here we go. We've got the results up.
And they have. So confirmation of that. Then run through the final scores. Now all the games are done. Bristol City 4-0 against Sheffield United. Southampton 3-0 against Forest. 1-0 Durham over Newcastle. Brilliant win for them, considering we thought they were going to be in danger of relegation as well this season. Ipswich Town 2, Sunderland 1, Palace 6, Portsmouth 1, and they, of course, are officially relegated. And the game itself, the title decider, wasn't unfortunately not Charlton's day, as Birmingham City proved to be just too much. 2-0 is the final score at the Valley, and they've done it. So 44 points, Birmingham City. They are ahead. We've been mentioning goal difference this whole time. 22
4
points.
Goals.
Palace
4 goals.
18.
4 goals.
Yeah, 4 goals. That's it. As Palace also finish on 44 points. Yes, they're now holding the champions' flags, as they rightly should. But yeah, Charlton on 42 points. But I think we, as a testament to this league, you've got your top 3 teams there. It did go down to the final day. It could have then gone down to goal difference as well. But in the end, only 2 points, and the top 2 finishing on the same number of points. It's just, it's a brilliant league, isn't it?
It's not a good sign. You were talking about mental strength. Kira Skeels is in tears for Charlton, captain.
Yeah, I just saw that they're just. I mean, understandably so. They're devastated, and rightly so. Obviously, what's happened is Leadham has just said they've got both goals. I mean, Palace. I wish Palace had managed to get ahead in that tie at Palace before the Palace against Portsmouth before Birmingham
there's
scored.
Graham. Graham's on the telly. Hi, Graham.
Oh.
That was for Graham.
I wish Palace had got ahead before Birmingham did, and just made. And because I think in that first half, they had the chances. If they could have put the pressure on the scoreboard, maybe they could have pipped Birmingham. Like I said, 4 goals. You look back on the season. I mean, Palace probably won't care because they're promoted, but they could have won the league. They could have done it
by 4 goals.
By 4 goals. Any get down the line. One extra goal scattered across. Yeah, but Charlton. I mean.
Right.
I mean, they are so fortunate. They're so fortunate that there's a 3rd place playoff, because this is the first season happened. They could last season that would have been a disastrous season.
I was going to say that would have been not catastrophic,
Third.
but like totally heartbreaking if it was last season. But they've got a chance for redemption.
They have a chance for redemption.
But they need to take it, don't they? Is the key thing here. They need to really go for it.
I know we said at the start, I said again, but we said, any of those teams will back Leicester. I don't know with Charlton now. I really don't know.
No.
And that's
It's
sad.
literally going to be out of the 2 of them, because they've both, Leicester more so underperforming, but It is literally going to be a snapshot of where those two teams are on the day, isn't it? I think history can't come into it. Maybe even current form can't come into it. It's just purely going to be what they can pull out of the bag.
Is it? Where's it played? Is it played at Charlton? I don't know what it played at.
It'll be played at the Valley.
Charlton. Yeah, the Valley. Yeah.
So.
At the Valley, but I've just seen them at the Valley, and they look. I mean, that's another thing. You've got to now really dig into the goodwill of the fan base and say, "Come back again for the playoff at the Valley."
I was going to say maybe they'll ask for a switch. Can we come to the King Power? Might be. They're putting the champions shirts on.
Right, I should fly away because of the 13 minutes of injury time.
Yeah,
I'm running a little late from where I was supposed to be.
Oh,
So I shall say farewell, and I shall leave it in your capable hands. And are we doing Monday for the WNL?
Do Monday. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, so everyone that's watching, come and join us again on Monday for that that match.
Say farewell
match
to everybody.
And for Villa as well. But yeah, thanks, Paul.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Pleasure. Cheerio.
Bye.
But yeah. Thank you. And I was going to say, what a stream it's been. So not only have we had champions crowned, Amy Merrick's now getting interviewed, looks completely overwhelmed as you would believe. Don't think she can believe it.
It's been a great stream, apart from the fact that both teams I wanted to win lost. So it's been a disastrous stream for me. I always feel a bit funny. I always feel funny about these champions T-shirts because obviously Charlton would have made a load of these.
I know. Yeah.
Charlton would have printed off a load of these, and they've all got to be cast into the skip. I also wondered, do you reckon Palace did? Do you reckon Palace did on the art? Do you reckon they would have?
Just in case.
Just in case. Do you reckon they might have just? Yeah. I mean, there would have been a somewhere in, and I remember there's a picture because there was one made for Arsenal when the league title was closed. So in the storage area in the back of the Valley, there is a Charlton WSL2 champions arch that's had to be sort of cast aside and disposed of. I know it's
heartbreaking, isn't it? But imagine if it had happened and then they're like, oh, we didn't buy the champion stuff.
Yeah, I mean, as someone said to me, they all have their clubs have made it anyway, and I think back again to the go and name drop a Champions League final. And I remember thinking, all these Arsenal players are champions 25, and I'm thinking, you really believe?
You believe we could do it?
Barcelona would have done the exact same thing, and that's very funny. The idea that there is a deck load of Barcelona Champions 25 t-shirts that got to all be chucked into a skip.
Yes,
I mean, commiserations obviously to Graham. I wanted them to go up as well. Hopefully they will. That's coming up to on stream now. They're coming up to the trophy presentation. I mean, it's got to go. It's got to go down. I mean, it's not obviously we didn't have the big to and fro as maybe we'd hoped. It did sort of settle out, but it's got to go down as one of the more dramatic WSL2 seasons. 3 teams in it, and the first place team dropping. I mean, that's another thing. This has got to be one of the few times where the team that has gone into the last day of the season first. Yeah, hasn't won the league in the WSL2. I mean, I have to look at the history. There's been a few on the women's side. Another history dig out is Arsenal had a league campaign against Everton when they basically went blow for blow all the way to the last game of the season, and Everton went into the last game of the season top of the league, but they had to play Arsenal at home, had to draw or beat them to win.
Yes.
And they lost. So Arsenal went level and beat them a goal. That was in the Premier League era, the Premier League National Division era. But that was Everton dropped to second. Charlton dropped to third. That has to be the biggest drop off. I mean, my word, what a season, eh?
And what a season. I was going to say because obviously positionally, it's like that's a massive drop off. But again, looking at the points, it just didn't happen. Yeah, and it's so incredibly close. And I mean, it's quite. They've framed it quite nicely, haven't they? The setup, because of course you've got the valley on the seats behind, where they've set up the champions. It's like, it's so bittersweet.
It is.
Because what a perfect shot for Charlton to have if they'd have done it.
Let's have a look at the league table. So Birmingham obviously champions, Palace second, Charlton third. They'll play Leicester, and then fourth Bristol City. Good season for them. Good strong season. Not in the promotion hopes, but that's no wrong with that. Fifth place Southampton. I thought Southampton were having a bit of a wobbly, or maybe that was last season, but fifth place is pretty good.
Consider it. So they did again. The start of their season wasn't particularly great, but they've always kind of they've done enough in the games that they needed to, and I think that reflects on that 5th place. Yeah.
Newcastle United 6, so they're safely mid-table. Not bad.
Yep.
Not bad run for them.
Right.
Forest come in at 7. Sunderland 8. Ipswich Town, I thought they were in the relegation mire, but they finished a strong, healthy 9th. So
because that's the thing, because of course, first season for Forest and Ipswich after being promoted, the fact that Forest have finished so well,
Yes.
7th place is
Yes.
phenomenal. Ipswich,
good.
like you said, they were in a relegation battle with Sheffield and Durham and Portsmouth for a very long time. So the fact that Ipswich managed to find, and it's only the last couple of games really, but they've managed to find enough to pull away.
I mean, I've just looked. They won the last 3 games. They won the last 3 games, and that saved them. Durham, they're 10th. I'm getting the impression that they are slowly exiting stage left, pursued by a bear. I just feel
Yeah, it's sad because they had so the new investors, I think they're new owners. I think they'd won the lottery and they were using that money to kind of fund. Yes, do you remember? Yeah. So that was kind of meant to be like a new start. But I know they're having a lot of change in the players that are there. Some are very much transitioning out of the team. Sarah Robson's leaving. So all these key leadership players are starting to.
And they're still a university team, aren't they? So they're basically, is it University of Durham? Or was it they all a break off of that, or they? I remember there was a weird arrangement.
So they're completely independent. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not backed. There's not like a men's Durham FC.
No.
They are an independent outlet.
They are
so that
independent,
I mean, it's like LCL, but obviously LCL have got mega money behind them. Durham don't.
It's hard calling London City an independent, isn't it? Because they are, but they also have a billionaire.
But I have always had a lot of apprehension around independent clubs that aren't affiliated with a men's team, and I mentioned them earlier, but Notts County Ladies is the classic example. They're originally linked to becoming the club just because the financial backing that's required. Unfortunately, they backed a club that ran out of money, and so they too went until they went bust. Sadly, Sheffield United, they've stayed up for another season.
Yes, by the skin of their teeth again. Yeah,
they lost the last. Well, looks like I'm trying to get this right. This is right. Yeah, the last 4 games they lost.
Yeah.
The last 4 games they lost, but they have stayed up. Just looking at that team, looking at that table. I mean, we'll get to Portsmouth in a bit, but out of the teams there, I mean, we don't know yet who's coming up from tier 3 yet, do we? Or
we do. Yeah. So Burnley and Watford for definite, and then it's the playoff on Monday between Wolves and Plymouth Argyle. So
3 teams come up, and 1 team goes down. So this is to expand with WSL 2. So of the teams,
also to replace the fact that City and Palace are going up.
Oh, of course, yes. So I'm just looking at that. Obviously, Portsmouth have gone down, and I think did they come up last season, and then they managed to.
So because we thought they were going to get relegated, and then they pulled off the Great Escape last season. Yeah,
but this was one escape. This was 1 season too many. So you look at that, and you think, who? I mean, it will be 1 team going down next season, I assume. Who? I mean, it's a bit early to say, but just based on maybe, do you think this season could another of the current status quo drop, or do you think it will be one of the promoted?
I think it purely depends on what investment looks like, because I think Watford have looked very good, Burnley have looked very good. So I think it's if Durham can sort themselves out, if Sheffield can sort themselves out as well.
Well, this is the thing. I'm looking at Ipswich, Durham, Sheffield. Yeah. I'm looking at Ipswich, Durham, Sheffield, just based on the teams that were in the mire, and you just think, could one of them just after because I always think if you are flirting with relegation, it's inevitable. It's just how long you can hold off. And I think on the men's side, teams like Sunderland, who they're just in the trophy position now and just looking at celebrations, which is just amazing. Even though the graphics are awful. They were in there for like 4 seasons, eventually fell through. Aston Villa men have been there, sadly. They teetered on the brink until eventually they fell through. And I just look at some of these WSL2 sides and think one of you is going to go at some point. And obviously, I would never wish relegation on anyone. But I'd look at those teams and think I wouldn't be surprised. 'Cause I think it's good also you're saying about Burnley and Watford. No, Burnley did a thing about they said they did their promotion basically for Matt Beard, obviously for what happened in his season. That
Yeah,
was
there's
very
loads of
tragic.
lovely tributes to him. Yeah.
Very tragic that. And I do think there is a growing. I think we are seeing this. I mean, there are strong teams that are coming up. There is a real shake-up happening in the WSL2, and these promotion, and hopefully all three of them do get up. If 3 WSL teams come up, that is going to completely change the WSL 1. More games, which would be great, but for years it was always, well, the team that goes up will go down. It'll be Bristol City, it'll be Crystal Palace. They'll go up, they'll give it a good go. Sometimes they'll go in all out attacking and they'll lose. Sometimes they'll go.
Then you're straight back down. Yeah.
But I think I would say at least one. If Charlton Athletic beat Leicester, saying they get up, I would back at least one out of those 3 teams. Well, I think the mechanics. I think it's going to be 1 relegated and 1 playoff next season. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't think it'll be 3 relegated next season. So it would mean that
they were talking about changing it up, weren't they, for the next couple of seasons, just to kind of establish that. Yeah.
If it's the same, and I imagine maybe in WSL2 next season there'll be slightly less promotion spots as they try and even it out. But if say they do a make it a 2 up 2 down, that would mean that at least one of those teams will definitely stay up by pure mathematics.
Yes, and I genuinely think they will as well. Like they've got the talent very much to do so, and it's going to be fantastic, like you said, to shake it up. And it's not, hopefully, won't be. I mean, the top part of the table might still be, as business as usual, maybe, but it would at least push who we see, like your mid to bottom, maybe even your top to mid teams, to go. Oh, actually, we've got some competition here. Let's really push and let's really go for it. Because that's the thing. As
a Villa fan,
yes.
As a Villa fan, how excited are you for a Midlands derby with Birmingham next season?
It's what we've been saying for ages. Like, because at the minute the derby's Leicester, and it's like, it's not really a derby.
That is not a derby. I'm sorry.
It's the vague Midlands derby. That's what it's been. But to have proper rivalry again, is going to be really nice. And of course, if Birmingham, like we said, have got the money behind them, who are they going to bring in? So now it's going to be a competition between the 2 sides. Which team in the West Midlands are they going to go to? Even better.
I hope they'll stick it at Villa Park and they'll stick it at St Andrews and they'll give it the big ding dong. Arsenal, one of the big money spinners for us for getting the fans in was the North London derby, and I hope that Aston Villa really lean into the Midlands derby. I can't comment if it's big, how big that is compared to the derby we have in London, but if they could really at Villa Park. Because I'd love to see get the whole. Is it Holt End? Is it the
Holt End? Yeah.
Yeah, Holt End. All the stands filled up and
that'd be nice.
Give it that'd be a really good one.
Give it a proper show. Yeah, because both teams play at the main grounds, so it will be.
Are Villa all in now? Villa all in at Villa Park. Yeah. So that no more Bescots, no more Poundland. It is all.
Hey, it's not Poundland anymore. It's Pallet Track. But I think it's only cup games, I believe.
Right, same as us.
So same as Arsenal. Yeah. So all league games are at Villa Park.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to it, and definitely hopefully some away games. I can try and get to next season if my luck holds. But we'll see.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Right then, this has been an incredibly long stream. However, we've covered so much. So much drama has gone on, so much chaos. We've had babies, we've had dogs, we've had 7-goal thrillers, we've had all sorts. But of course, Adam, as well, Arsenal's journey.
And Paul,
in the
we've had Paul.
has come to an end.
It's
However,
over.
As we said, Lyon played incredibly well. And the best team did go. But we won't dwell on the teams, don't worry. So yes, there is still, of course, Bayern versus Barcelona to be played tomorrow. That second leg there. And then, of course, we'll know who is going to be facing Lyon in the final. So yeah, just a reminder, Bayern Barcelona currently stands 1-1 on aggregate, so it's literally still all to play for tomorrow. And that kicks off at 3:30. So if people aren't busy tomorrow afternoon, even though it is bank holiday weekend, of course, you can tune into that one. We also have more WSL games tomorrow. We've got Man City, Liverpool, Spurs, London City, Leicester, Chelsea. Is going to be a tough watch. I mean, hey, Leicester can still surprise us, but yeah, I think that's going to be a tough one for Leicester. And then the Villa game is Monday at 1:00, which is the same as the Tier 3 playoff spot as well. That kicks off at 1. So we're going to try and do a live stream for that one as well, which would be really, really cool. So yes, thank you very much, everyone. Everyone who's tuned in, put their comments in. We really, really appreciate it. And those who are watching and have listened to all of us from the beginning, or if you've just dropped in for 20 minutes, hello, we appreciate you. So yeah, Adam, thank you to you as well. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure as always. And we will be back. Thank you, Chua. That looks like a compliment. I'll keep that. That doesn't happen very often. So yes, we'll see you back again on Monday, and then for our usual recap on Wednesday. So we'll leave it there. Have a lovely rest of your bank holiday, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.